Hello, everyone, and welcome to the World Serpent Champion 2024. This is going to be the big Blaze Blue Central Fiction online major for the year. A bunch of different regions being represented, and we're going to be starting off this championship right with some with a charity auction tournament for North America. If you don't know how this charity auction works, basically we're supporting a charity, and you support this charity by auctioning for your character, for bidding for your character. So there's going to be a character on screen, and we already did the bidding process, but there's basically a character on screen, like, say, for example, Hazama. Someone who wanted Hazama, say Fuzzama or Shady, for example, and they just keep on bidding, and all that money that they bid goes straight to the charity, and they get to play the character in the tournament. So that's how it works. That's the lowdown. But Paula, would you like to explain to us what the charity you're supporting is?
So the charity today is the National Center for Transgender Equality. They are a trans advocacy group that works mainly in the U.S. And they have a statement. They work to replace disrespect, discrimination, and violence with empathy, opportunity, and justice. That was a statement just to read off. But very cool charity. And I'm excited to be able to get more money in their pockets during this bracket.
And a lot of money they will get, because I believe we're right now at around $600 in that charity pool. So very generous people going to a good cause, and really love to see it. And I'm also really going to love to see the action that we have lined up for today. Even if it is a character auction, there's a lot of strong players lined up playing their mains. We got Jahvahn, we got Matto, we got Adroth, we got Fuzzama, DGF, D3, Ryukasim. It's going to be a great bracket, and it's, I think, around 14 players, if I stand corrected, 14, 15, around there. And this is going to be basically keeping off the action, hot off the heels after that Europe tournament that we just had earlier today. And we're also going to be having the Southeast Asia tournament and the Brazil tournament coming up soon as well. Congratulations to Serpent for winning that Europe tournament, by the way. But we have our first set lined up right now. Jahvahn versus Mami will be our next set up. Well, I guess the first set up for this charity auction. Hollow, do you know anything about these players?
Yeah, so this is going to be Carl versus Jahvahn. When I say Jahvahn, Jahvahn's playing S. And I know Maddie's playing Carl. That was not a real sentence, but I tried to rescue it. Either way, I'm not really sure the experience level against Carl from Jahvahn, because I know Jahvahn's still technically more of a new gen player, but they have tons of tools that are really, really good against Carl specifically. Especially just like having pretty good control of neutral, but sometimes you just get stuck in the corner, and Carl he's gonna run you over. So you gotta be really careful.
Yeah, for sure. Carl, a very suffocating character, a very strong character, one of the strongest in the game, but that all relies on your execution of the character. I know Maddie has been really just hard making this character, doing really well with the character as well. May not be a Grover just yet, but they've been doing extremely well in a lot of brackets, whether it be Training Mode Network or any other tournament. I think they play in Boston Blue Beat as well, and they have good showings from there. Jahvahn here from Texas, though, rocking the S. A very strong S player, and I'm interested to see how this goes. Like you said before, I want to see how Jahvahn's Carl knowledge shapes up, because it's not a very common character, even if he's a very good one.
Yeah. Although you're seeing it already, like, it doesn't matter if Carl can mix you super hard if you just don't let them play the game, you know?
That's true. And I like how Jahvahn is keeping Carl locked down right now, because you have to worry about getting the sister, the robot, right in, because Carl is a puppet character. And when you can space Carl away from the puppet, it becomes very important, and it limits so many of Carl's options.
Yeah, but I mean, Jahvahn just doing such a great job right now. Guard cancel combo. Come on, man.
Yeah, this character is kind of absurd.
Sorry, that is just kind of a staple of Carl, just being able to do that, unfortunately. But
yeah, and Carl can also kind of just stand behind the puppet as a wall too, right? To prevent Jahvahn from getting this effective B fireball zoning that that this character is known for. You know, B fireball, jump back, and go straight into the install. And now she's in your face, setting up these crests. And like we're seeing right here, finds a hit. Now it's party time.
Oh.
Great overhead with that late air dash. Really caught Maddie off guard right there. Jahvahn still has meter, is getting meter, and still has burst and overdrive as well. Maddie actually not biting with that burst, which is really interesting because now Maddie is very low on life and has to make something work. But we're not really seeing anything come to fruition for Maddie so far.
Yeah, they still have overdrive online here, but they're gonna get a nice combo into the corner. Has control there, nice baiting the DP. Has 100 meter as well in this situation. So the world is truly your oyster. Activating overdrive to extend to get the pressure, but unfortunately just not able to get it. Nice job keeping them in the corner, but is able to go back to mid screen and get the quick JC.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Maddie right there because Maddie, well, yeah, Maddie was almost staging a huge comeback right there, locked S down, locked Jahvahn down, and that's really where you get started as with a character like Carl, that lockdown pressure coming in full force, keeping S from doing anything that she wants, whether it be a DP baiting you out with the fireball, or even going for like those guard thrust combos that we even saw.
Definitely. Okay. Playing a bit of a slower neutral game here, but was able to get hit, but okay, this time they're gonna actually get combo, but no corner pressure because the bot was not in the corner with them. Okay.
All the fireballs, so that puppet meter is going down. You want to keep that in check because that decides how much you can use that puppet, whether it be in your combos, whether it be neutral. And Jahvahn is not taking Maddie in neutral because now you are in the corner. S have meter, so they can convert into these rapid cancels right here that we're seeing to keep these strings going. There's the crest, there's the bombs. Maddie trying to respect it, and Jahvahn taking advantage of that.
Yeah, that was such a great bait in the corner. Just like he waited for the whiff punish and just got a great conversion off of it. Oh, speaking of good conversions, that was a good conversion. And able to still keep Maddie in this, just keep Maddie blocking and not able to get an offense. Very low health now. Oh.
Another air throw. Jahvahn is not letting Maddie stay in the air at all.
Okay. On this match point, very dominant so far. Is Maddie going to be able to take this back?
Pulling the puppet, and that's a big thing that you can do as well against this puppet. You can kind of damage it, take away that meter, but you can also cancel straight into special moves as well. Say, for example, you hit a button in neutral and you don't quite reach Carl, you can catch him off guard with something like 214C from S, and we actually saw Jahvahn do that earlier in the last round, and now Carl stuck here in the corner. Nice block on the overhead. Maddie mashing out, blocks.
The one thing I've been noticing is Maddie was definitely not burying enough in the corner. It's really easy for her to get back in those situations. Okay, overdrive. Nice.
This is where
no combo. But is still able to pick something up. And gets the side switch as well.
Okay, so the DP once again, rapid cancels to keep us safe. That's one big thing about Jahvahn that you want to keep in mind too, is that when Jahvahn has 50 meter, he wants to get out of that pressure, whether it be a super, whether it be a DP or a C, but he's not going to be getting out of this pressure right now. No, Jahvahn mashing 5B on wake up, stealing that away from Maddie. Maddie almost making a comeback yet again, but to no avail yet again. Jahvahn crushing Maddie's hopes and dreams in the winner's side of the bracket and setting Maddie down to losers immediately.
Yeah, that's a bit of an unfortunate ending for Maddie.
Yeah, and what's really interesting I found out about that set was that I really wanted to see Maddie kind of use those system mechanics a lot more often, right? Because we're seeing usage of the meter, whether it be for rapid cancels, whether it be for supers, but you're not really using overdrive or burst all that much. And it can be really useful to use burst to get S off of you because of that lockdown pressure can be so strong. But also using overdrive is really effective against S if you find the perfect spots to do it, because S's drive moves, basically all of them, are all susceptible to overdrive, and you can get a punish off them into one of your high damage combos, being Carl, right?
Even if you just force them to block, like, you have a lot more advantage in those situations. Like, you don't want to just be sticking in the corner against her, and like you can't save that burst a lot of times, especially in in the situations where she's just automatically putting you in the corner. Anytime that you get that burst out, that's more time for you to be able to get your pressure and steal the round away, like using Ada. So
Yeah, and again, there's another thing too where you didn't really see Maddie use barrier all that often, and that also plays into the system mechanics too, where you need to be using barrier so that S can't just stick to you like glue. But let's see how this one goes. Jubei is a character that can stick to you like glue. Madocat versus Dart and Moo versus Jubei. I believe both these players are playing their mains as well. This is going to be a fun one. Random stage select. We are getting right into the swing of things.
It's such an interesting match because these are two characters that I want to say are also on the less popular side, especially Jubei. But just not a matchup that you see very often. So very interesting. You just have like two polar opposites. A very hard rushdown character versus a a set play sort of zoner with some good up close pressure. Nice, able to mash out of the situation, setting up the sign as well.
Knockdown, the barriers coming in, but we're going to be staggering our pressure so we don't get pushed too far back, and we're going on for these pressure resets. Great conversion from Madocat right here in the corner. Has some meter to work with. Are we going to spend it? No, not quite. We're just going to go for the simple orb setup to keep that meaty situation, keep Dart locked down, but Dart running right out, right under Madocat.
The chase has been so good coming out from Matt. Like, nice 60.
Yeah, what an option too, just expecting that backdash from Madocat, because that move does have a significant dead zone, as you can see right there. So that was a very strong read, though that strong read was not able to secure them that round, as Madocat takes that first round of the set and really taking the corner along with it as well.
The movement there was so good of just like weaving in and out of all this pressure from Madocat to just like, oh no, the parry though. The parry just not working out, opting to burst to keep them in the corner. I usually really like this decision, especially since you're already a round up. Oh, the IB though? Great punish.
Turrets are out, but they're not going to matter to Madocat. Tries to go for the overhead, but Dart, great backdash to stay out of its range. We're just going to chase with the simple 5 A's to keep this pressure going. Push Madocat into the corner. Are we going to cash out with our meter? No, not quite. I think we're just going to save it for the rest of this round. One more combo will be enough to kill. One more opening is all they need, and Madocat going to spend meter in response with a guard thrust to get Dart off of them.
Yeah. But Dart still closing out the round with the overhead.
Evening up the rounds here in game number 1, and we're immediately backdashing, setting up our orbs, setting up our turrets. And in this case, it's a lot more deadly to let Moo set up her turrets, because she can control neutral so effectively and control the pressure space so effectively as well. Moo is a very strong character in this game if you let her get set up like that.
Yeah, Moo, it's one of the reasons why Moo's so effective. Is she's like, even when she isn't touching you, she can set up things that will always pressure you. Okay, good job getting out of there, but yet again, the chaser Madocat, but burst into the corner just like that happened to Dart. But they are in install, so the movement is so nice. Oh my god, goes into overdrive.
OD.
Yeah, this should kill. Yeah, they don't get it. Unfortunate.
We could have gone for an CXL there, but that's too late to talk about now. Dart looking to make a comeback right here, but they have to open up Madocat first. Madocat trying to go for a backdash read, and Dart catches Madocat in the action.
This is danger zone. They have 100 meters. Like, a lot of things, like if you get hit again, like it could be, you could be in game losing territory. Oh, and the parry not getting the hit yet again. Oh, this is astral territory as well.
Dart is playing so well. Madocat a bit unsure of how to play against Dart, how to match out, how to get out. But once you're in neutral, it doesn't matter at all, because Madocat knows exactly what to do. The cross-up overhead aerial will be enough. Madocat takes that first game, but man, did it come down so close.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Dart was doing down there, but the move that they were doing whiffed, and then they were just able to get the easy cross up punish.
Alright, what's the round start going to be? Immediately, we're just going to run right in. Very different from how we saw last time where Madoka decides to back up instead. Always stay unpredictable. Don't let your opponent know what you're going to do on round start, even if it is a bad option. But in this case, it is a strong option for Jubei to do right here. Burst, keeping Dart stuck here in the corner. There's a throw. You can't burst that one, but you might burst this combo. Maybe not, because the scaling might be negligible.
Pretty good damage, though, off of that corner throw combo. Overdriving to take the turn back, and now you're back to mid-screen. Back to neutral, but this is definitely not where Madoka wants to be, so immediately get a guard cancel out of there. Good catch in the air. Just the movement, yet again, being such a big factor in this match.
Will this combo be enough to kill? No, not quite. Bring you back to the ground. One more will do it, and the overhead finds its mark once again. Dart cut, not blocking high. That wasn't even a counter hit. That was just an unfortunate timing right there. And Madoka on set point needs to win one more round right here. Dart is close to getting burst, getting close to getting overdrive as well, so you want to be on the watch out for that.
Oh, the instant overhead. They aren't able to get fully into the corner, but nice air throw. You keep them there, and you get some nice positioning.
Okay, orb set up, overdrive. Okay, I like that overdrive too, because Madoka has done that so often where they go for the orb setup and they go for an instant overhead. And so many times that has hit Dart, but Dart instead going for that overdrive to bait it out and get a full punish. Misses a throw. Madoka, though, such a huge lead that even though if they do get comboed, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Has active flow as well, so that overdrive and burst is going to be coming back very soon, and Dart is going to have to worry about baiting it or have to worry about that overdrive coming out and putting it into that install state.
I wonder what the thought process there was with the RC, but not going to matter. We're going back to mid-screen here. Oh, nice blocks, but he's not going to be able to fight back. Madoka taking it 2-0, and pretty definitively in that second game.
Yeah, for sure. Really just playing Jubei at its finest. As you said, two unpopular characters, but these are two players who are very good with the characters that they do play. Really unfortunate set, though, for Dart. Dart actually had a lot of combo drops that could have actually won them some parts of the game, but it is okay, right? You still have one more chance. You are being sent down to losers. It's a regular double elimination bracket, as always, even if the seeding is a bit all over the place. In terms of that, right, the seeding... The seeding is decided by how much money you put down for your character. So if you put down $100, you get the top seed. But if you put down like $5, then you're like bottom seed, right?
Who got top seed?
I think it was... I want to say it was Shady. Oh, actually, I think it was Ajshifter.
Yeah, it was Ajshifter.
It was Ajshifter. Shout out to Ajshifter.
I think AJ put in $100 to get their character. And someone else added like $15 to that as well, if I'm correct. So they won that by a wide margin. But it's all good. It's all for a good cause, right?
Oh, for sure. I always like another really cool player, honestly, playing another character that you just don't see very often. So
yeah, you got,
what was the auction about? So the auction is like a character auction where you auction off each character to play in the bracket, and all the money that you pay for the auction ends up going to our charity, which is the National Center for Transgender Equality.
Yeah, you basically put down your money, and we're kind of like cycling through all the characters. You kind of like pick out your main, or you can even pay for someone else's main as well if you want to see them play a certain character. So I know that we have some people who actually picked up multiple characters, not just one, to play in the bracket. I know Ryukasim, for example, picked up Hakumen and Taokaka if they want to bust out the Taokaka sometime. I'm not sure if they will because, you know, Hakumen is their main, but it is definitely a possibility because they did pay for the character as well. So it's going to be very fun. Lots of character variety as always because you can only have one of each character being played. So every single match, every single set between each player is going to be a completely unique one.
Yeah, actually, I was just about to say that it's one of my favorite ideas for a tournament because everybody just gets into it for the fun, and it's not really about. A lot of times, it's not really about the money. It's just a fun little thing to do, and today we're doing it for charity. So.
Yeah, for sure. And
Shout
if you
out to that.
enjoy what you're seeing as well, this is a part of the World Serpent Championships. While there might not be any money going to the players in particular, there is money going to the players later when they do the actual brackets. We have some for Southeast Asia. We got some for Brazil. I know those are playing right now. We had Europe just finished, and we're going to be having North America coming up soon as well. So all the different regions coming together, some of the strongest players coming together in this online setting is very cool. It's going to be playing tournaments from April through May, but we have our next set up, and it's going to be between Adroth and Seb. So
Yeah.
this one is one I've been looking forward to. I love watching Adroth play, and he is a very strong Susanoo player.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that Adroth got Susan, but I guess I didn't see anyone else claim Susan, so this makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of got their own mains in this tournament, like I said before. I mean, Fuzzama actually got Hazama last minute, and DGF was given Terumi. Jahvahn got S. So it's really cool to see that they did get their mains, even if, you know, there is a bit less random oddities, right?
Definitely. I would say it's a bit more normalized than your average auction tournament, but we're okay with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And Seb, like, technically they do main Noel, but it's kind of a co-main with Ragna, so makes sense. Oh, the defense is so good there. Activated active flow off of the EA as well. Like, just not letting Adroth get any of this offense going.
Yeah, and I really like that pressure as well, because Adroth didn't actually unlock the DP, really just trying to unlock the spin, trying to unlock the ground Viper, right? To max out the amount of damage they get from the combos. But when you do that, you're not gaining your DP, you're not getting the defensive mechanics that are going to help you play against this pressure that Ragna can put on top of you. But you have to worry about the damage that Susanoo is putting on top of you. Instead, 4.6k right off the bat, and has unlocked Orb, unlocked ground Viper, unlocked spin, unlocked God Press. We're unlocking every single thing right now.
No! Why did you do that? Why did you DP?
Adroth was just super powered right there, and that's what happens when you let Susanoo run away with these seals. He can snowball so easily and just be an absolute menace to deal with, whether it be in neutral, whether it be in pressure. And Susanoo is one of those characters where you can't really zone him as Ragna, right? Ragna can't really zone him effectively, and that's one of the things that Susanoo struggles with the most.
Definitely. Like, he really, like, doesn't like if your movement is, like, much better than his as well. And, like, the thing is with Ragna is you have to interact in these situations. Nice from Seb, able to get the corner definitively. Oh, gets the overhead as well. Not blocking Gauntlet Hades. Not blocking 5B. No combo, though, off of that 25-meter option.
Man, 2C is such a good button! Oh my gosh. Seb staying alive, spending that burst, and you kind of had to, though Adroth does have Astral. Are we going to see it? No, we are not. There's the DB coming out, an instant rapid cancel just to make sure it is safe if it is blocked. Adroth taking that first game.
And good stuff to Adroth. The patience in that situation, not to hit any button, just to rely on that DP into RC. DBRC is probably like one of, if you can get it going, if you can get DP, it's just such a great option for a season.
It's a very safe option, and you just have to respect it if you are the other player, because once you have 50 meter, then you have to say like, oh, okay, he does DPRC, he gets pressure immediately on his wake up, and unless you make it a whiff, then you don't, unless you make it whiff, then you're going to have to deal with it. Though Susanoo is a character that you can't really make his DP whiff. It is such a big DP that you have to worry about.
Yeah, usually I see a lot of people jumping up high in the air while shield blocking in order to bait it, which is like usually one of the best ways, but you can't armor through it in a lot of situations because a lot of armor are, they don't armor through projectiles, and his DP is a projectile, but good pressure from Adroth getting Seb in the corner, and trying to catch him going up. A nice RC catching Seb pressing something.
Yeah, I actually really like that chicken block that Seb did right there because that was the overhead that Adroth was going for, trying to open him up. And it is a very slow one, too. So just chicken blocking it, not having to worry about the low, with not having to worry about the overhead was really smart right there to make sure that he did block that mix-up, though he wasn't able to block it at the end. Seb, however, making Adroth eat all this damage right here on a round start. You have to keep the Susanoo locked down, and Adroth knows exactly how to mash out with some very effective usage of 5A with 2A.
Oh, nice. Able to catch them. They get active flow going. Seb trying to take this round away.
RC and immediately gets the combo right afterwards. Adroth was ready for the conversion. Doesn't unlock any seals, actually. I wonder if that was a misinput. And we don't really have some of the best seals. We don't have spin, but we're going to level up some of the ones that we have right now. And there is spin.
Yeah, I think they just got it at the end. Especially for the corner pressure, it's like super good. But this is Seb going back. They don't have any meter on board here, so they can't kill. So, but we are in the corner. Guard cancel. Nice high jump coming up from Adroth, but you are stuck in the corner yet again.
Finds a hit, but no conversion, and finds a hit with the 5B, sticking the leg out, the Jesus kick. Where are you going? Why are you trying to leave the corner? This is your home now. Seb has a round on deck against Adroth, but still needs to win one more if they want to even up the game. Counted Adroth, 5BB. We are not dealing with that. Well, actually, I think that's 5C. I'm BB tag brained right now.
I think Adroth was just a little bit too far out of range for anything in overdrive to really punish there. So good stuff from them, but DP yet again. This is becoming such a big factor in this match anytime they have it.
All the way up high, OD making sure this one kills back down to the ground, and there it is, the buffed super.
Yeah, this super would have killed from even higher health values.
Oh yeah, for sure. 5k damage. That's like half of your health bar just in one fell swoop. Adroth in one fell swoop, however, takes that set 2-0, beating Seb, sending Seb down to losers. As Adroth moves on in the bracket. We are having a pretty nice developing bracket so far. A lot of 2-0s, which kind of you expect when it comes to this random sitting, but I know it's going to even out soon as well. Adroth will be playing against Matto coming up into winners quarterfinals. I know that Jahvahn is probably going to be playing against DGF in winners quarterfinals as well, but we have our next set going to be streamed coming up whenever the players get into the room, and that will be between Fuzzama and Amazuki.
No, I think it's going to be JustATomato versus
JustATomato versus Dawn? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just getting through all the winners round 2 matches first. So yeah, JustATomato versus Dawn. I know that Jahvahn is a very strong Relius player, one of the strongest Relius players in North America. Though JustATomato, I'm sorry, but I'm not too familiar with.
I think they played Naoto, but I don't know if they have Naoto. But yeah,
I guess
not entirely sure. We will find out.
So far, pretty good bracket. No one has been eliminated just yet. I think, okay, yeah, Karampon and Sonichi are going to be playing in losers right now. We'll be seeing exactly how that shapes up. We got Ryukasim beating D3 2-0 to make it into winners quarterfinals. Amazuki actually beat Karampon to make it into winners quarterfinals to play against Fuzzama. So pretty nice bracket so far. While we have some downtime, I want to shout out some of our artists and some of the people that have been supporting a World Serpent Championships. We have Somokoi Slide, a key art artist. They made all of the beautiful art of Hazama that you see on all of these main slides. And if you have seen the memes of go get up and challenge yourself, our campaign for World Serpent Championships on Twitter, that is their work. So do go support them. They accept commissions, and I'm sure they would appreciate that. Of course, we also have some other sponsors. We have Kaiten Books, which is a sponsor for World Serpent Championships. They do manga, and they publish a lot of different mangas. I don't think they do any light novels, but you can go give them a look, and I'm sure they would appreciate that as well. I don't think we have a slide for Kaiten Books, but go look them up. It is Kaiten Books.
Yeah, They have an interesting selection of books that they have, manga specifically that they're doing that are localized. I think I saw my favorite on there was the look at real quick. It was the Welcome to Outcast restaurant. Pretty good manga, and they have it as one of their official translations. So shout out to them, and shout out to them for supporting the World Serpent Championship. Honestly.
And speaking of which, speaking of the World Serpent Championships, we talked a bit about all of the different regions that are being represented in this bracket, in this tournament in general. We just had Europe play. Sir Panda won that one. And we're also going to be having Southeast Asia and Brazil play later today. I know that we also have Latam tomorrow, OCE, Oceania, playing on the 19th. India playing on the 20th. We got SUD. Actually, what is SUD? I should probably look that one up. SUD. Okay. Wait, say that again. Okay, surrounding areas near Chile is going to be playing on the 21st, and we got North America playing on the 11th, and South America playing on the 18th. But enough of that. We're getting back into our character auction tournament, and our next setup, like we said before, JustATomato versus Dawn coming right up.
Oh,
there's the Kagura.
JustATomato's the Kagura. Okay. It's like I know I've seen them before. I could not remember which character they're on, but now I remember.
Oh no, who selected no music? Who's no fun? Come on now. JustATomato, nice opening right there, taking the burst immediately, an early burst from Dawn.
Nice anti-air.
Great anti-air and great conversion afterwards as well. Back down to the ground, going to chase with the puppet, blocking into the corner, overhead, finds a smart JustATomato, not blocking, and going to spend that burst to get out of that combo.
Yeah. Oh, they get the DP into conversion here, and not able to chase down with the 5B, but does actually get the conversion afterwards.
Now this is where it gets started. Kagura, like Susanoo, is a very snowball-heavy character and can pump out so much damage without having to do too much. 3.8k, we saw that just come out like it was natural. JustATomato taking that first round against Dawn.
Alright, nice. It's much easier to like make bot go away playing against Relius just because like you just have to touch them once and they normally, I think they stop functioning. But like Relius himself is still pretty decent in neutral.
There goes the fireballs. That's one of the best neutral options for Kagura. And also Kagura can play defense very well, which we haven't seen just yet because Dawn hasn't really had these super long block strings, but that flash kick, that existing is a huge threat to Dawn's pressure strings.
Miss!
Any noticeable gaps, that is an unfortunate whiff from that super. JustATomato now has that meter advantage, or might getting close to that meter advantage over Dawn right now. Both players with meter in the tank. No burst, no overdrive, just clean blaze blue until that super comes out. Dan Rush, like his heritage for the future, eat all of that damage and that mix up as well.
Yeah, one elf in a dream right now for JustATomato, but they really only need the one hit because you are Kagura and you do tons of damage, but not able to withstand the pressure.
Yeah, and Kagura really struggles against zoning type characters, and Dawn knows that. Backing up, sending out the puppet, sending out spikes coming out of the ground. I guess they're saws. I don't know exactly what they are, but they're coming out of the ground, keeping Kagura away. And even though you have buttons like 2C, like Wyvern to destroy the puppet, it's really hard still to get into Relius' range.
That spot dodge that put Dawn in that position was so cool, but he did it again. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see this character very often, so. JustATomato trying to make it in. No actual punish in that situation. I'm a bit surprised, but I think it was not minus enough for punish from being blocked in the air. I'm going for the mix right now.
Overdrive being spent. Exceed Excel finds his mark. Fireball to keep you locked down. Dawn trying to jump out, getting caught in that jump startup. Oh, the anti-air,
no.
the conversion, the blue throw back to the ground. You gotta do push-ups now, Dawn. It's required. It's mandatory at this point. JustATomato takes that first game there from Dawn.
Yeah, good job from JustATomato, just clearing the airspace a little bit in those situations, not letting Dawn get their pressure off.
So going to this next game. Let's see how this one shapes up. We're immediately starting with the jump up barrier, trying to block a potential anti-air from Kagura. Noel. 2C hits. Oh, yeah, you gotta burst that one.
Yeah, JustATomato's just been calling out like so many of these options, but they are forced back to full screen. Nice air throw from Dawn. Okay, just going for the raw damage.
Not gonna whip this time around. Though not a full ton of damage. We beat combo and about 3.1k, which is respectable, but spending a meter along with it kind of sours the reward you got off that opening.
Definitely.
Back to the stunning range, and JustATomato really struggling to make it back into Dawn's face. Dawn just content was just standing back, letting the puppet do all of the work. Dawn takes a round right here.
Yeah, and like I still think JustATomato has just been looking so good in these rounds though. Oh, the anti-air coming out from the bot. Going to the corner. And it's time for mix. This is exactly where Dawn wants to, but they are gonna back up. Oh, getting caught by Wyvern. Yeah, you have to be careful in these situations against Kagura. Just going for EA. You're able, if you're JustATomato, you get active flow up here, and you're looking so good to be able to take this round. A damage.
That
4K meter.
Oh, and the late air dash.
Those are so hard to react to, but I feel like everybody's been hit by them today.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of it comes down to guessing too, like kind of guesswork, because it is not super easy to react to. Though you can go for like anti-airs because Kagura was in the air for a while like that. Throw coming out from Dawn. Here's a throw combo coming in full force. Might not do a lot, but you're going to push Kagura into that corner and limit his movement options. And he's already a slow kind of character. Though that flash kick, you got to be on the lookout for. If you try to jump in, open him up with an overhead, you have to worry about that flash kick coming out in response. See him once again.
Yeah, jumping over the fireball, but has to take the drive mix. And now you're back in the corner. Not the 2C. He beats the burst as well. So no burst in this situation. And a very even looking health, but okay, flash kick out of that situation. Looking to end it right here. Doesn't want to let this go to game 3. Nice. The patience. And JustATomato's gonna close it out with a clean 2-0.
No game 3 tonight as JustATomato moves on, beating Dawn 2-0. Like you said, moving on to play against Ryukasim in winners quarterfinals. We have our winners quarterfinals finalists lined up right now. Ajshifter versus Jahvahn, Matto versus Adroth, Fuzzama versus Amazuki, and Ryukasim versus JustATomato. Very fun bracket so far. Down in losers, we do have some eliminations, which is very sad to see, but of course it is a bracket for fun, so it can't be that bad. Carapon 2-0. Carabon got 2-0'd by Sonidi, so Sonidi moving on, and Seb beating Dark Dr. V 2-0 to move on to play against Dart over in losers round 2. And we also got DGF that got sent down to losers against Ajshifter. Interestingly enough, Ajshifter beating DGF 2-1 on the winner side, and DGF down here on loser side beating Maddie 2-0 and setting Maddie out of the tournament.
I've seen this there was one Boston Blue Beat tournament where it was either a Boston Blue Beat or a Dawn's tournament where I played 2 different new 13 players, and one of them was Ajshifter, and then Ajshifter went on to make like top 8, and do really well in that tournament. Ajshifter's a really good player, in my opinion. So I'm not totally surprised at the upset, but I'm sure it was a great match. But what we are gonna see is Ajshifter, like you said, versus Jahvahn. I always love seeing the upsets. I'm sure they seeing people battle it out in losers is always it's hard, but they will make it work. It looks like we have DGF sending Maddie out as well, just reported. The DGF moving on to play for top 8. The winner of Fuzzama and Amazuki. I think was Amazuki the am I forgetting the character name? Amane. I say were they?
Right? I'm not too sure. I know that someone picked Amane last minute before the auctions ended.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, Noel.
Noel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, Amane did get picked. Karen is also having the option to play Amane.
Karen?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Karen played Amane, though Karen is actually out of bracket, so we won't be seeing any Amane, which is rough because Amane is a pretty fun character, also a very unpopular character. Really, the only players that I can think of that do play him are Barry from San Antonio, Texas, and also what's his name? Wukash. There you go, Wukash.
Oh yeah, shout out to Wukash versus Zen at Frosty Fasting.
Yeah, I know a lot of our Texas players really worried about playing against Wukash in the bracket. I know that Swirly in particular was really scared about playing Wukash. I know that Zen was worried about him as well. Just a very solid player. I know they normally play Baiken over like Plus R, and they're really good at that game. But they're also really good in the Blaze for Essential Fiction as well.
It's always cool seeing them come out to play both games because I know they do so well in Plus R, but like seeing them come over and talk to them about Amane was definitely very interesting. Yeah, that's a character that not a lot of people are going out to represent. So
yeah, for sure.
But speaking of that, I'm sure as people know, I was talking about Ajshifter playing new 13. But we are waiting on. I think we are waiting on Ajshifter.
Oh. It might be. We're actually waiting on Fuzz and Taku.
Oh, it's Fuzz and Amazuki?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, cool. So we have Fuzzama versus Amazuki coming up. I think Fuzzama's already in the room, so we're just waiting for Amazuki. While we're waiting, thank you to all the people who are showing up tonight. 53 viewers coming in to support some Blaze of Blue support, the charity that we are representing as well. I think we also have $600 in the prize pool as well. If you are feeling mighty generous, even if the character auction is over, go ahead and drop some smackaroos over in there. It goes to a good cause. But of course, if you don't have the money, don't feel pressured to donate. Gotta care about yourself before you care about other people. That's just how it works.
It is. Spending money when you don't have it, unfortunately, is not the way. But if you have the extra money to donate and you want to donate to a good cause, we're here. Definitely. And we'll give you a shout out. So this is gonna be Hazama versus Noel. I feel like the only time I would have ever seen this is Chick versus Seb, but I don't think I've ever actually seen that. So I'm interested to see
maybe
what
Chick versus Fire as well. I could also.
Oh yeah, Chick versus Fire. That's right.
But here we go. Fuzzama versus Amazuki. Amazuki on the Noel. Fuzzama on the Hazama. Of course, every single Hazama player has to have a Zama in their name. It's just how it is for whatever reason. But Fuzzama is a Hazama specialist indeed. He knows every single little nook and cranny about this character. A lab, a monster, knows the optimal combos, goes for the fanciest stuff as well. I know I was watching Fuzzama over in Frosty Falsings. I was like always amazed at like the stuff he was doing. He was doing so many cool things. But here we go. Amazuki is still fighting back. And
he gets the overhead.
Nice combo along with it as well. Yeah, great overhead to open up Fuzzama right there. Direct sequence, throw.
Yeah, command grab. You exit the corner though, and now it's just Hazama's play space. Okay, interesting trade, but okay. I don't know what's going on there, but both players just gonna whiff, and Amazuki looking at it, he gets it. I believe the J2C.
Well, no OD for Fuzzama going into this next round here, though Fuzzama is not phased at all, finding that first hit, finding the first blood with these first sequence of moves, of combos, and now Hazama can just play lame if he so wishes. Noel is a very stubby character, doesn't even have the best movement either, so Hazama can just stand back, throw out these chains, and force you to approach, or force situations where he approaches instead.
Oh. I think they got them off the floor with the super there.
Life is blood red. You are bleeding right now. Where is that health going? Amazuki, so little life remaining and trying to fight back, trying to make something work. Finding some hits back and forth with Fuzzama. Fuzzama, though, in active flow, going to slowly get that burst and overdrive back, get those resources available. And Amazuki has to play so
he finds him with
perfect
the
right
low.
now. One more combo after this. Going to get the pressure afterwards as well. Blue beat combo, not teching this. Escaping the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, he has to block this one.
Oh, he gets the JC. Yeah. A little bit hard to see, but we're still going to round 3. Both players with pretty equal on the resources. But Fuzzama, a little bit of momentum from winning that round. Nice anti-air with the stance overhead. Just catching him. Nice. But yet again, no conversions off of any of these hits. Just not adding up to a whole lot, but nice whiff punish with stance.
Yeah, whenever you see that stance, there's a bit of that RPS, right? There's that invincible move, there's the back up, into the step back, there's the step back into follow up, and you just have to worry about all these different options that Hazama has available to him when he goes into the stance, and when he also goes into his staggered pressure. Hazama has some of the best staggered pressure in the game, thanks to 5B being +2, so you can just kind of spam 5B in your face, force you to deal with it, force you to respect him, and when you don't, Hazama can do so much damage in return. And Noel, on the other hand, while she can do some stagger pressure back and forth, can do some pressure with opening up with the Rekkas, her damage is very middling, so the reward off of it is not nearly as great.
Oh, for sure. And I just think that if Fuzzama plays like a little bit more back, you can see it already. Like he's trying to just bait more for them to make mistakes, but not blocking that overhead. We're going to the corner. Nice. Jumping out of that though. Oh, and he gets the cross up. Yeah. Amazuki not blocking that. Nice conversion off of the chain. Yeah, now you're stuck in the corner against Fuzzama.
Coming back, completely avoiding that gunshot. There it is, the Hotenjin. There's the combo afterwards as well. Into the corner you go, 4.2k, and it's going to keep going up higher and higher. That's almost 6k damage. The backup into the overhead opens up Amazuki one more time as Fuzzama takes one more round and just needs to win one more to take this set right here, 2-0.
Yeah, is literally finally blocks that overhead. Good reactions, but is still going to get thrown. But you're going to be able to take this damage and still be living. 3,600 is really good off of that conversion. Nice.
Up high, down low, hit the floorboards on the way down.
Ooh. He was trying to go through it, but overdrive, gonna get some health back as well.
And that was the third of the overdrive as well, so Hazama can really just party and go do as much as he likes. Hotenjin immediately to confirm, and that will be enough. Fuzzama, very strong showing to take that final round and take that first game over Amazuki.
Yeah, honestly, that was kind of a hard read there. He backed up, like baiting out the EA, and just immediately got the chain into Hotenjin.
Yeah, definitely making Amazuki guess a lot on offense. A lot on defense, right? Like, where's the match opportunity going to come in? And then once they see the mash coming out, they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to go for a shimmy instead with the stance, right? Just backing up, and then it will like basically just frame trap you or whiff punish you if you try to press a move, try to get out of that pressure. That is so scary, as I said before, because of Hazama's powerful stagger pressure, because of his great frame advantage on moves like 5B that is +2. But well played to Fuzzama, and well played to Amazuki right there, still making it into winners round 2. Oh, sorry, making it into winners quarterfinals, still very impressive. And they still have a lot more to go through in the losers run if they can make it that far. They will have to play against DGF and losers side though, so that's gonna be super scary. And I do not wish that on any person. But what I do wish to see is Jahvahn versus Ajshifter. Like you said before, Ajshifter on the new and Jahvahn on the S. Jahvahn, though, I feel is pretty comfortable with this matchup. Not just because new has a very unreliable defense, but also because Jahvahn does play this character, so they know how this character works.
This is one of Jahvahn's many secondaries, so they have experience at the very least. Oh, that's very nice. You're playing the yellow color to throw people off. Looks a lot like Lambda, but definitely not Lambda.
It is
it's
not
like
Lambda
Monarch
color.
using the new colors.
It's actually the NB color.
It's the what color?
Non-binary color. Look at their
Oh,
projectiles.
yeah, that's true. Alright, well, shout out to Ajshifter.
Down to the ground, press is set up, frame kill, 5A.
This is hard to get out of in the corner.
Yeah, like I said before, that the defense for New is very unreliable. She doesn't have a DP. She only has like overdrive and guard thrust as her most reliable defensive option. And she does have a super, right? She has a meter reversal, but it has a huge dead zone. So you can easily take advantage of that and bait it out very easily in your pressure frames.
Yeah. And the JC to end it from Jahvahn, just taking advantage of, like you said, like a lot of the lacking defensive options, especially in the corner. But once we're back here in neutral, it is at least pretty decent for New. Like, even though her pressure isn't like the best in the game, she still has options to do stuff to you. Oh my god, getting the opening and forcing Jahvahn to come first there.
We're going to be seeing a lot of these A fireballs. Jahvahn is one of those S players that really likes to use that as an option, mainly because it can catch people all the way down from that ground, and it's very hard. It's a very awkward angle to try and anti-air as well. But also does other options too, where it covers run-ins if you so wishes. There's the reversal coming out, the meter reversal, and there is a dead zone that did not that Jahvahn was not in, so he did get hit. And Ajshifter with a very strong round, keeping Jahvahn locked out for over 40 seconds to take that round, even things up here in game number 1.
Yeah, so I think like slowing this match down and making it so that like, oh, Jahvahn can't get in is definitely the way, but immediately Jahvahn showing that he could find that little chink in the armor. Nice.
Watching right now, it makes sense why Ajshifter was able to beat DGF, just very powerful zoning, and that is one of the things that Terumi struggles with. Though S, not so much, right? She has great neutral tools, she has great buttons, and she has great movement speed as well, so she can get into New's face if she finds the opportunity to, though right now Jahvahn is really struggling to make that opportunity work. What a pickup! It was a blue beat combo, but still, it was crazy that Jahvahn still tried to go for that combo afterwards.
Oh, and just rescuing the round back for himself, Jahvahn. Getting that game 1. You don't need the directions to the S zone, it will find you. Okay. So Jahvahn up a game here, but Ajshifter looked so good during that match. So I'm gonna be looking for some minor adaptations to be able to take the match back.
They're backing up, and now they're starting to try to counter those A fireballs a lot more often by jumping up, trying to chase Jahvahn down. They're going to keep Jahvahn locked down so they don't have to chase down Jahvahn anymore. The gravity well. There is the, I forget exactly what that move was called actually. It's a bit of a ticking time bomb. A similar idea to S, right? Where there's a certain timer that goes off, and then that strike comes out of easy lockdown, so you can go for very tricky frame traps if you so wish. Oh no, 6-8 hits!
Yeah, just
Is that
getting
dead?
raw overhead. I don't think so.
If we spend OD, oh, there's
yeah.
the insult super. Okay, great block on that late air dash JBB.
Yeah, and this is a rough situation for, or at least it was for Jahvahn, but still has the health lead in this situation and 50 meter. Do whatever they want here on the ground. Baits it, but doesn't even need the punish. Goes for this. Goes for the overhead on the other side. Just very unique thing coming out from Jahvahn. I think that was definitely a.
That was a fireball.
Yeah, I said that was a fireball that he just just kind of did overhead there. Yeah, able to DP out of that situation.
Bit of a scramble right now. Tries to run up, but that gravity well is going to keep you locked down. No 2Bs this time around. And now Jahvahn locked down yet again. Yet to block this string. It is long, though. It is long, though it can be a bit linear. So as long as you can block it out, then you can be less vulnerable, especially if you avoid these drive moves that have a lot of recovery type with it as well. Great blocking the overheads, great block on these lows, but you can't keep blocking forever. Ajshifter finally opens up Jahvahn and has a lot of meter to cash out if needed.
Yeah, I just don't think they got into the right situation too, but this will be the end. Even R sees it to guarantee the kill. And Ajshifter trying to take us to a game 3, but Jahvahn's still on set point here.
Sending out fireballs back and forth. 5C hits, but Jahvahn not quite ready to confirm off of it. However, Ajshifter completely ready to convert off of this.
Yeah, you can see him respecting the DP there, like so hard. But oh no, the throw whiffs, but no punish from Jahvahn. So they are going to be able to get the cross up into the corner. AJ looking to close this game 2 out. Oh, he's able to block.
It definitely did look like Ajshifter could have gotten hit by that super right there, but unfortunately it was not to be. Jahvahn has to play so perfect right now if they want to win, and unfortunately that will not be the case. Ajshifter clipping Jahvahn with a low to take that game there, evening things up. 1-1. Will Ajshifter beat Jahvahn here? 2-1, or will Jahvahn serve that 2-1 back? This is coming down very close, and Ajshifter is doing such a great job at keeping Jahvahn locked down. And not only that, but just having that full screen mix-up presence as well with the teleports that Jahvahn is not quite ready for a lot of the time.
Yeah, definitely. And okay, just go into the corner, finding the counter hit. AJ tried to get out of there with a button, but not able to. And now you're stuck here. No unblockable. Good blocks, though. Finally going to get opened up on the throw, though.
You're in the S zone, folks. Welcome to S County. One-stop destination for crest mix-ups, bomb mix-ups, frame traps, throws, and overheads.
I think he got the 5C counter hit there, but because he was on the other side, it just wasn't working out. What are you doing?
No, Jahvahn was trying to go for the A fireball super, and he got that 2-1-4A instead.
Okay, good tech.
Oh, avoids that drive move.
Okay.
So Jahvahn not able to properly convert off of that.
Yeah, but neither is AJ, and the super is gonna do so much damage and just using that JC to chase them down. Jahvahn on set point yet again.
Yeah, and that fireball super is such a great tool for Jahvahn to use. He did mess it up here and there, though. Having that full screen presence as well to keep Ajshifter in check with these zone tools is very important.
Oh, checking that forward
we were ready
dash.
for that teleport. Quick tie. A fireball's coming down. Jahvahn trying to run up, but Ajshifter immediately ready to stuff that approach.
Oh, and the fireball catching the jump here. Very dangerous territory. Nice reversal, but Yet again, Jahvahn is ready for these situations. And just the instant overhead to finish it off.
I'm actually surprised that Jahvahn didn't go for that many instant overheads, but that is also because Jahvahn didn't have a ton of meter to work with, because a lot of times you see Jahvahn going for these fireball sweepers, going for these DPRCs. So it does kind of make sense because he does need that meter in order to probably convert off those instant overheads, though. Winning that with the instant overhead was very fitting, that since he does play S and he loves to instant overhead you all the time. Congratulations to Jahvahn, moving up into what I believe is winners semi-finals to play against Adroth, another Susanoo. If you remember, he did play against Ice Cool over in Frosty Fousings, and it went better than he expected. But it is a character that it is comfortable with, but definitely poses a threat.
When you play a person who got second place really close, that's got to be an ego boost. Come on. That's got to be an ego boost, especially for Jahvahn. But Adroth is not a little bit of a different animal than Icy Fuel. But we're gonna see our next match, which is going to be JustATomato versus Ryukasim. So Hakumen slash Taokaka versus Kagura. If Haas is here, he would be like, man, Kagura Nation coming out super big, getting the upset round one. But
yeah. But once again, I don't really see Ryukasim switching over to that Taokaka, right? I think Ryukasim is definitely just much more comfortable playing the Hakumen, playing their main, and they have been improving a lot with this character. I know they reached Kishin rank, I think, literally like December 30th of last year, like the last possible second. So they've been on a roll with this character, and there's the overdrive coming out. JustATomato going to respect that jump coming out from Ryukasim, maybe expecting a throw attempt, but JustATomato ready for the anti-air as always. Kagura, the king of anti-airs.
JustATomato just loves these command grabs, and these mid commands are costing them big damage. Command from Ryukasim, like that was only a few hits there, but able to even up the health pretty definitively. Nice jump in. You get some big damage off of this. You had enough of your meter to do that, and this blue beat it also just really hurts. Like that 4K. Oh yeah, you should have definitely converted from your 100 meter there to get some better OK. JustATomato dropping that round Ryukasim.
Very compact right now, backing up, and that's another thing that Hakumen can do. Shutting down one of Kagura's best neutral tools with that fireball. That's one of his main ways to approach, and the fact that you can just slice it, create this void that you can't pass, is really important in this matchup, because once again, it does help zoning against this character, keeping him away from you, and that's exactly what you want to be doing at all times. That's why Barrier is such an effective tool against him, because he wants to stay in your face, but Barrier just keeps pushing him out, and it becomes a struggle to stay there.
Yeah, he activates overdrive there. That was definitely I'm not sure what he was going for. Might have just been baiting out an option, but is gonna lose it. I think these the guard cancels and the armored moves are also really good against Kagura. So JustATomato is gonna have to navigate that sort of neutral. They do have the health lead here, and they have Ryukasim in the corner.
But Ryuka has Max Magatama. There is the super coming out. Tried to use the OD invincibility to get through, but it was just timed a bit too early. Run up anti-air. JustATomato drops the combo midway through. The spacing was really weird. The Agito conversion, and Ryukasim throwing you back down to the ground. Ground slam. Ryukasim takes the first game. What a clutch right there.
Ryukasim just, just clutch it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Tag 2C does low profile. That is the thing that it does. Okay, just the walk up pressure. Not even gonna use any move to get in here.
And you see what
Good.
JustATomato is doing in response to these barriers that Ryukasim is throwing out, right? Using the barrier, once again, is very effective at keeping Kagura pushed away, but going for these jump-ins kind of avoid that, right? If,
Big combo.
ready for the anti-airs. Baiting out an anti-air, maybe baiting out DP. Oh, we are rushing right in. They counter it. Boom. So much damage. And there is the aerial drive 5D JD. Oh my god.
It's so good at calling out the air actions. Like, if you're too hasty in any of these situations against Ryukasim or any of these Hakumen players, they're just going to parry or do these normals that just like mess you up for pressing on them.
Oh,
yeah, that would have.
JustATomato trying to do that again, run up into the anti-air, but this time it's not going to work. And JustATomato spending burst to get out of that situation that Ryukasim was going to put them in. So Ryukasim is starting to gain more and more meter, and once Hakumen gets more and more meter, they can more effectively run their game plan and do even more damage, do even more pressure.
Nice. They're able to get the jump in, but you don't get any additional pressure after that. Ryukasim. Okay, but they do get the ground combo into overdrive. This combo, it might do damage. Okay. But yeah, it did drop it, unfortunately. And another character does also do a lot of damage, and their name is Kagura. So
Perfect timing.
Yeah, just a nice simple combo into the kill. Had enough meter to make that work pretty easily. No, both players playing pretty pretty conservatively here, not trying to get caught by each other's defensive options.
Yeah, both very compact play, because both these characters can be so high damage, they can be very snowballing, and they don't want either of that to happen, though.
Are you dead?
Might just win off of this opening Exceed Excel being spent down to the ground, and that it will be enough to kill, finishing the job over JustATomato. Ryukasim is moving on 2-0 into winners semifinals, where we have finalized our winners side top 8, folks. We have Jahvahn versus Adroth. And we have Hazama versus Ryukasim, rounding out our entire winners side of top 8, while we're waiting for the rest of losers side to catch up.
For sure. Who are the possibles for this loser side? So it's either Seb or JustATomato. They already have Don and GGF in there. And it's Ajshifter or Susanoo. Sorry.
Yeah, we could potentially be seeing Ajshifter once again. It would be cool to see Susanoo as well. It would be cool to see a lot of these players show up into top 8. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Ryukasim looked really good there. So he really got to work out for that. And I know from Chickzama that Hakumen can be kind of an awkward matchup, so Fuzzama might have a little bit of an issue there, but they're always, I know a lot of these players always go back and forth, so it's really anybody's game here. And we'll be seeing a lot of good action here in both winners and losers. Like, you have a really exciting player in every single position here, I think.
And yeah, before we get into top 8, let's go ahead and shout out our sponsors one more time. Somakoi Slide. Gotta bring them. Oh, sorry, not Slide. Somakoi, our key art artist. Yeah, just bring up the Somakoi slide. But yeah, Somakoi, our key art artist, is the one who makes all of the beautiful art of Hazama that we've been seeing all over for World Serpent Championships. If you know the memes of Go Get Up and Challenge Yourself art campaign for World Serpent Championships, that is Tomoe. So go and support them if you can. Give them a follow, or if you are so willing, if you're interested in their art, give them a commission as well, because those are open. Also, Kaiten Books is another sponsor for World Serpent Championships. They make a bunch of books, or they publish manga, Japanese manga, and like you said, you know some of these books as well. They're Kaite, and we don't have a slide for them up right now, but they are a big sponsor for World Serpent Championships and a part of what makes everything happen and work around here. World Serpent Championships is the premier BlazBlue online major for every single region in the world. That world in the World Serpent Championships is not a joke. We have tournaments running from April through May across many different regions. We just had Europe play today, but we also have Southeast Asia, Brazil, and North America playing later on, as well as a bunch of other different regions.
Yeah.
So go ahead and support if you can, and support all the players from all of these separate regions. I know timing can be a bit of a problem, but make sure you can make it out if you can.
So on the NA side, I know NA is going to be on May 11th, and we already have some really good players signed up for it. We have trying to pull it up. It's I know Monarch, Icicle, Mygo, Fuzzama, Days, Adroth, Dawn, Ryukasim, Play Guy, Zen, and Lord Mako T, and Shoicha. For, and I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly. I am New Blood. My bad.
But
Yeah,
the
I
North American
wanna
tournament.
like refresh everyone's memory since it's been a little bit. Our last event, WSC 2022, Monarch won first place for NA singles, so he's back.
Monarch,
You know,
Monarch's back.
you kind of expect that, right? You hear Monarch enters a BlazBlue tournament, you're like, oh, Monarch got first place, didn't he? Right? that's how it feels every single time. I mean, the
I
only
mean, it
exceptions I
is
feel like
possible. It is
are
possible. Like
it
we've
is
seen
possible,
it.
but
We've seen it happen.
yeah, the only exceptions were like Combo Breaker last year, where we had a Banana Can come in with a Kokanoe beat Monarch, and then also Jonah, I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
Jonah
Yes.
beat
it is
Monarch over
Jonah.
for Evo.
Yeah.
So it is possible to defeat Monarch, though it is not an easy task because Monarch is one of those players that is a defensive piece. It's like if you take the trading mode dummy and you set them to auto block. That's how it feels playing against Monarch. Auto block and then auto burst on hit, right?
He doesn't get opened up. He just sits there. And he plays S, which is a character I feel like the offense is really natural.
Well,
it's really pretty simple. So you end up in just like looping situations. I don't know.
he plays a lot of different characters to like cover his bases. He has
Oh,
S, he has Lambda, he has Lychee, most known for the Lambda, but I know that he's kind of stepping a bit back on the Lambda, because Lambda isn't exactly the best character, right? Though he has made so many strong results with that character. I mean, he won Frosty Faustings this year with Lambda, so definitely no slouch. And this charity auction is a bit of a appetizer, right, for that North American tournament over on May 13th. In about half a month, we got a lot of the players that are playing right now going to be playing in that bracket. DGF, Adroth, Jahvahn, all our players in top 8 are playing in that North American bracket. So be on the lookout for that if you enjoy any of the sets that we see so far in this charity auction tournament.
I'm gonna interject real quick before we start. So we're not playing for money. This entire thing is all of the proceeds are going to charity. But our lovely artist Somokoi will be gifting first place a commission. So whenever whoever wins, we'll get a fancy commission. So look forward to that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice prize. I'm sure whoever gets that will be excited for that.
Well, let's see if any of these players coming up will be able to make it there as we are deciding who makes it into winners finals. Jahvahn versus Adroth. The Jahvahn on the S, Adroth on Susanoo. Are we playing the Jahvahn? Okay, I was about to say, are we playing the S theme? No, we are playing the Susanoo theme, the must die, the character theme power up. As we're getting right into the swing of things. This is going to be a very hard matchup for Adroth, by the way. Susanoo struggles so much against S because she has such great buttons in the ranges that Susanoo wants to play at and such great zoning with the B fireballs that are really hard to work around. But Adroth doesn't need to work around them when Jahvahn is locked here in the corner like this.
Yeah, I love the defense there from Jahvahn though. Even though they were getting opened up, anytime they were defending, they were getting the IVs off. Just not able to get back to mid-screen though. And with all of these seals, it's going to be really hard to win the round. But they do start off really well with the mix. Adroth with the DP, not opting to use the RC. And
yeah, very important seals that Adroth has already unlocked. There's the DP, there's the spin, there is the ground viper. These are the 3 seals that you'll always see Susanoo's unlock first. Sometimes they go for orb depending on the matchup. I know that Bang is a matchup that you definitely want to get the orbs because you want to nullify the nails. But these are the 3 main ones because you get the defensive options and you get the damage options as well. Jahvahn, though, finding an opening against Adroth, keeping him from unlocking any of the seals that I just mentioned, and going for an install of his own. That was a bit of a weird whiff right there. I wonder if that was intentional or if that was a frame kill. Either way, Adroth is going to be doing a lot of damage, and there is going to be the setup afterwards. You can go for an instant overhead, we can go for a delayed air dash, or we can go for simple 5A pressure into a throw.
oh, this set play is so hard to deal with when you don't have DP seal. Like, it's pretty hard to get out of the corner. Because, like, you even see, like, he's not even going to try to roll out of the corner there. Okay, but does get the guard cancel. Pretty big hill to climb. And you can see the defense from Jahvahn with the IBs able to, like, make a lot of that nearly punishable in this situation, but getting hit by the overhead. Adroth trying to chase down. Not giving up on this round. Oh, overdrive.
Oh, wait. How much damage is this going to do? Is this going to be enough to kill? Super big spin. Oh, wait. Exceed Excel too? That's dead.
It's death. It's death. Why are you jumping? Why are you jumping?
He is so nice with it. Adroth, you are a monster.
Why did you decide to fuzzy jump? I was trying to overhead you. Yeah, a patented Susanoo moment, you know? Sometimes your combo just does 7k.
That was absurd. I know that Jahvahn is not feeling happy about that one. I know that one for sure. Jahvahn here is stuck in the corner. Is going to have to find some way to get out right now. Adroth, great pressure resets to keep the pressure going. And finally opening up Jahvahn. And now has a lot of important skills. Once again, has the orb, has the spin, has the DP, and looking for that Grand Viper.
That pressure in the corner was so good. Okay, but not going to be guessing right on the DP timing. Okay, tried. Just trying to mix Adroth super hard here. Missing that 2C. Nice. Gets the pillar. Yeah. The pillar is just so good at A tier. And that's going to be it.
Adroth here on set point already. Speed running through Jahvahn, eating through his health. Adroth is a very aggressive Susanoo, mind you. And to his credit, I mean, a lot of Susanoos are aggressive, but compared to a player like Ice Cold, you cannot treat these 2 players the same, right? They play very different, even though they do.
Nice. Oh, that's so
unlocked. Another seal unlocked as well. DP active.
It was really unlucky that it went the wrong way, but it ended up like not really mattering. Just like set point here, and you have Jahvahn in the corner, like looking so good for them. Nice defense from Jahvahn. Oh, until the end there. Sometimes there's just too much. There's too many overheads to deal with, and that air throw to end it. Adroth going to winners finals with the Susan.
What a showing from Adroth, showing how Susanoo can just steamroll you and just snowball them. More and more the match goes in his favor in these rounds. I know that I know that Susanoo is a crown favorite. I know a lot of people in the chat are cheering for Adroth. Give him a 5-frame low. He needs it. No, please don't.
No.
But yeah, Adroth
No.
securing the spot in winners finals. Jahvahn being sent down to losers, where he will be playing against the winner of DGF or JustATomato /Seb. Yeah, we haven't fully gone loser's side finalized just yet, but we did get Ajshifter confirmed into loser's side playing against Dawn. Next up, though, we're going to be playing the rest of our winner sets up here in top 8, and we're going to be having Fuzzama versus Ryukasim 99 coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited for this match as well because it's another pretty interesting matchup of character that runs away and character that likes that can't move. Yeah, and they're not gonna opt for the Tao yet again. They're gonna start with the Hakumen. And Fuzzama just not locking in the character just yet, but is gonna play Hazama because they only have Hazama.
Picking his music, maybe. Scrolling on through YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. I don't know what you listen through music. What you listen to music through?
You want to go for that random music selection as well?
Okay.
Just commentating over that, but.
All right, Hakumen versus Hazama. Like you said, a character that doesn't move that can't really move too much compared to a character that loves to move around all the time. And another thing too is that Hakumen is also a very defensive character, while Hakumen is not. Hakumen is very offensive based because Hakumen has no real reversal. Has no real reversal outside of moves like the or press. So it can be pretty easy to pressure this character once you do get in. But getting in is going to be the hard task because we're seeing it right here. Fuzzama is just backing up, sending out the chains, and coming to you on his own accord, on his own terms.
And I think this is like part of what Fuzzama wants. He wants you to do that, especially as a character like Hazama. Of just come to me. I'll anti-air or feet or run away from what you're doing, and we'll keep moving on. Counter hit. It's 50 meter and the corner. Probably not going to use the meter here, but it would be a very nice mix up here on the wake up.
Takes out the super.
Nice. Just the air JN.
Version, yeah, there it is, trying to shimmy around Ryukasim. Anti-air, finds a smart, but can't properly convert. Ryukasim inactive flow, so can do the overdrive and burst back really quickly. Will you be able to use it? Fuzzama finds a hit, sends you back down to the ground. Full screen super confirmed to finish it off. Will this be enough? No, it isn't. Ryukasim.
Oh my god.
Of life remaining, and has full Magatama available.
Not able to unleash it though. And you could also see the fact that like Fuzzama is just the way that he's moving to prevent himself from having to interact in some of these like bad situations. Oh, but he's gonna get caught. That big overhead overdrive. Try to get some health back and to gain back the advantage. So much movement, so much health, and you just took a pretty big combo. Even though it says 3,000, you take more from the decay as well. And not blocking the follow-up stance into overhead.
Anti-air keeping Ryukasim locked down. Overhead? Can't confirm off of it properly.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to confirm off that move, I'm pretty sure.
That's very tricky. Up high, down low, hit the floorboards, all the way up, and coming back down. Great block from Ryukasim, by the way, as well. It can be really tricky trying to block against Hazama using vertical chain because it's very ambiguous whether it's going to be a left or a right, but Ryukasim doesn't have to worry about these mix-ups when they're putting on the damage on Fuzzama right now. 4.5k. There it is. There's our first real Hakumen combo that I feel like we've seen so far from Ryukasim in this bracket so far.
Was it wrong to call that robbery? Because that looked a little bit like a robbery there, but it doesn't matter. You know, Fuzzama coming back in this third round, but Ryukasim's not out of it yet. Good use of that move. You're able to get a lot of freedom there. Oh, getting hit by the cross up, and it's a counter hit. On the corner. You can see Fuzzama's just really comfortable playing in their space. And Hotenjin gets some extra damage in on the combo.
Oh, and there it is. We see that. We've seen Fuzzama do that multiple times. That empty overhead into low. Wow. Ryukasim was ready to convert off of that.
This damage.
That is insane. That is actually absurd. 5K, 3K. One more combo for either of these players, but you have to worry about the void set up. You cannot dance around willy-nilly like that when that is set up like that. Ryukasim takes a game against Fuzzama as we are now 1-0 and Ryukasim has the lead.
Yeah, it's Ryukasim 1-0.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Did I not say that? Did I not say 1-0?
No, you did, but like I was just emphasizing because I know the score.
I said
Make
the
sure
word
the
first.
score
Oh,
was
okay,
wrong.
okay. I was like, wait a minute, did that mess up my count again?
No, you're good.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, it's just the overheads, and I think Ryukasim is feeling it. You can see it already in this round. Just look at that damage into overdrive. Oh,
That's dead.
yeah.
No way you
definitely
live
dead.
this one unless Ryukasim draws, which Ryukasim will not. 4.7k, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, what a Hakumen around. So much damage on the table, keeping Hazama locked down, and great defensive options from Ryukasim to keep Hazama from escaping.
Good chase down though from Fuzzama. Oh. doing the guard cancel during the jump is always just so weird to me. But
Chicken
Ryukasim
block
is
JV?
so good. It's just so good.
I love that Ryukasim is going for these chicken block JDs as well, because you gotta keep in mind that 5D and 4D, is it 5D, 4D? 5D, 2D, they're stance, right? They're stance dependent.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wait.
that's just
As
it.
I was explaining that,
yeah,
that's it.
that's just it.
That's just it. Ryukasim taking it over Fuzzama 2-0, and what a second game that was. Ryukasim confirming their spot over in winners finals to play against Adroth. Hakumen versus Susanoo. Dude,
Yeah.
Dude.
That's gonna be
looking
fun.
at the bracket, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect it to be Hazama versus Susanoo winners finals, but I love it. I love what I'm seeing. I am so ready to see that set.
I love the character diversity in our top 8 as well. I mean, obviously, it's like you can't. It's an auction bracket, but still, like the character, very very different types of characters in here. With Dawn and Shifter versus, and also JustATomato and DGF in losers. Very excited to see those, and those will be coming up next, as we will be streaming the loser side as well.
Yeah, what a winner's side, and I'm sure this loser side is going to stay the same, keeping that action going as we have Dawn versus Ajshifter coming up next, like you said. Relius versus New. How do you think this matchup is going to go?
Relius versus New? Honestly, I've never thought about Relius versus Zoners. It's not really crossed my mind. And I know Relius definitely does have some struggle matchups when he can't really like lock you down super hard. But we shall see.
Oh, just popping in real quick. Someone donated another $50, so thank you to Thick Potato. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the thick donation. Okay. That'll be the last one of the night. Yeah, $650 right there. Going to charity. That's a lot of money, folks. That's a lot of money. You could buy 650 Arizona sea cans with that. 650 and a half? Shoot. Hit me up. Yeah, but we can always make that more. Can we reach 700? Can we reach 700?
Yeah.
I wonder if that is a possibility. That's just $50 more, but no,
We're
50
just
could be
wondering.
a lot.
We're just wondering. Can it happen?
I'm thinking out loud, folks. I'm not
Yeah.
asking. I'm not asking. I'm just thinking out loud, right?
All right,
Okay.
Heading into the match.
Got our players in.
Yeah. So it is Dawn versus Ajshifter.
And we are already getting right into things. We don't care about stages. We don't care about music. We're just ready to see who makes it further and further into the bracket. I'm sure that they all want a They all want a chance at getting that custom art as well. That's gonna be a huge reward.
Oh, nice setup behind them. They used the fact that they were playing so far away as against them. And I don't think Dong's about to stay around here. Nice block on the overdrive cancel to keep everything safe, but EA to get out of the corner for Ajshifter. And even able to use the teleport to cross up there. Patience on both players, but nice jump in.
Yeah, spot dodge can be a really effective tool to beat New because once again her drive normals and moves have a lot of recovery type in because she is a zoner character, right? You have to have that drawback, and using spot dodge can circumvent having to block them, and you can go for these punishes if you're in certain ranges.
Yeah, I think he caught him trying to walk back there, and big combo in the corner. The damage isn't gigantic, but this pressure does add up. Having to block against Relius. Oh yeah, you got this. You got this.
Yeah, that's such a scary situation to be in. Spending that sleeper, locking you down with the puppet, and you can kind of just do whatever he wants. That puppet is just full armor, invincible, and you can't really do anything as you're locked down, and Relius can do overhead, lows, throws even.
Yeah, he gets whatever pressure he wants. Even if you hit him, she will still hit you back. So.
One more mix, counter it, and there it is. The air dash in response to that to get the confirm right afterwards. Dawn. One game up.
Good stuff to them though, because that's like just creating a lot of momentum in that first game. AJ really not being able to battle back.
It's really effective to have Doll in this matchup because it's how Relius gets his pressure, but also you can use it to exactly right there. If you're not careful, you can just send out the Doll and just fully take advantage of the fact that you are vulnerable from that range. You can also have anti-fireball tools as well to circumvent some of these solo tools that New has. And now New has to block all of this. You don't have meter for guard thrust. You don't have meter for a metered reversal. You don't even have burst overdrive. You have to just block this all the way, and unfortunately that will not be the case as Dawn takes another perfect in a row to place himself onto set point.
Yeah, Dawn is just he's trying to speedrun. He wants to get back up to go rematch those and put him losers. Oh my god.
Cancel all the way up.
They have burst. They have burst here, but like, do you have are you gonna have a chance to use it? You have to be really careful. He's just baiting burst. He's just baiting burst. He's just baiting burst. Yeah.
That was okay. Hollow. My god.
That was another perfect, right? I'm not crazy.
That was 3 perfects.
Yeah.
That was 3 perfects. Okay.
Yeah, and AJ, you can see in the chat going a little getting a little crazy.
Stop it. He's already dead.
Yeah. You might want to stop. You're probably gonna get you're probably gonna get time.
Oh my gosh. He's already dead? Yeah.
Mods.
I feel ya. No, it's okay. Let him go through it. You have to vent, right? To make sure you get it all out of them. I think they need a reset. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe Alt F4, Control Alt Delete on Ajshifter.
It can be rough, especially when you lose to someone that you're like, I know I can do this. I beat a really good player early in this bracket. I wanna get past, another big contender, but Dawn just really on it in that match, just not letting them do anything. Relius isn't really even considered like one of the best characters in the game, but he can just do that to a lot of characters.
Yeah, for sure. And then we also saw that super where you just get locked down by the puppet. We've seen that so many times from Dawn, and that just lets him play his own game, right? Because you don't have any when you don't have any defensive options like burst, overdrive, or guard thrust available to you, then you just kind of have to eat all of it, and it's it's just how it is. Actually, I don't think you can guard thrust it. That's going to be misinformation, folks.
So,
but yeah,
JustATomato beats Seb and DGF beat Amazuki. And so now both of them are in losers 8s, and they're gonna be our next match on stream. And the winner of this will play Jahvahn.
Awesome. So yeah, Dawn is moving up into the losers quarterfinals to play against Fuzzama, and like you said, JustATomato versus DGF to play against Jahvahn. I would say Jahvahn would be pretty comfortable playing against either of these players. I know that he definitely struggles in the player matchup against DGF, but S into Terumi is a particularly good matchup for the character. So you do have the tools needed to beat DGF in that case. And in JustATomato's case, it's a bit of a similar situation to a character like Susanoo. S plays in the similar ranges as Kagura, but has faster buttons and even sometimes bigger buttons as well. So S can really effectively just play that mid-range a lot better, and also play that zoning game a lot better as well to keep Kagura at bay and keep Kagura from approaching. So that's another good matchup for S that Jahvahn shouldn't be feeling too bad about.
Yeah, I mean, I think every player left in this bracket could definitely beat each other for the most part. And we're going to see DGF getting in the lobby real soon. Oh, he's here. Okay, never mind. he's here. So we're going to see that matchup pretty soon. This is like another interesting matchup where like not something you see every day of Terumi versus Kagura. But I definitely think Tomato has been showing some good stuff today, so we will see what happens against DGF.
Yeah, we will see DGF a bit of a last-minute sub-in for this charity auction tournament. I know they didn't initially bid for Terumi. They kind of got pulled in by Fuzzama himself to rock this character. This is going to be a very fun.
I would have liked to see the Fuzzama.
Fun character to watch. A fun player.
Sorry. I would have liked to see the Fuzzama. Oh, hello. Oh, okay.
Well, that's not good. I'm sure that was not just me.
No. It wasn't.
Oh, everyone got kicked out. But okay, cool. So they're not still playing. I guess they just had a bit of a network issue, but we're getting right back into things. As you were saying.
Oh yeah, I would have thought it'd been cool to see Fuzzama's Terumi, but I think a lot of those Hazama players have just a pocket Terumi. Kind of crazy. Like the Terumi player himself, DGF, did eventually get to play due to someone not being able to play Hazama.
Every Hazama has a Susan or a Terumi.
Chickzama is my favorite Terumi name. So
yeah, tell them to play Terumi and Racket then.
So Hazama who? Hazama's a lame character, right?
Yeah.
Terumi's so much cooler.
Yeah, Terumi's so much cooler. So you're gonna see them baiting for a lot of these openings with their speed. He's trying to whip punish, but no safe jump, so he's gonna be able to get that off.
On that fireball, and now DGF is in your face. So you should always be using system mechanics like barrier when you're playing against a character like Terumi, because Terumi, while he wants to get in your face, he can't stay in your face very easily because of his limited offense to keep that pressure going and limited far-reaching lows to keep you locked down in pressure.
Oh, nice use of reversal. You get a little bit of damage extra here, but the speed here has just been such a good ally. Just weaving in and out of any of these hitboxes. Nice anti-air! Oh, and this should kill. Yeah.
It's Terumi. Whenever you see Terumi with meter, or even like Terumi just hitting a combo, you know that he's going to be gaining so much meter. That is his gimmick. He gains a lot of meter with his judgment.
I like the pressure here. Just keeping it simple with the normals.
See fireball. DGF playing very patient. But at some point he's gonna want to get in. And that is the time that JustATomato will just take advantage advantage of great anti-air, and that anti-air led to a ripple effect that led DGF into the car, but DGF popping that OD, spending the super
meter
combo to get
gain!
the side swap, and the meter gain is going crazy, going nuts right now. Yeah, look at that damage, folks. 5.3k.
That did. That did a lot of damage.
Kagura is crying.
He needs it.
He does need it. He genuinely does need it.
He genuinely does need it. Okay, nice catch with the J ace today from Susanoo has been really good. That trade's not necessarily that good for DGF. Nice tech. Oh, and he gets it. This might kill. He doesn't get the combo though. RC, he misses the. Oh, and you have to be careful because. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, this is death, right?
That's
he gets 50. Yeah, he gets 50.
Oh, look at that meter gain! Suck the life out of you, stomp you down. DGF, one game on the table.
Yep, picking up that first game. Coming back in both rounds, I'm pretty sure. Just doing big combos at the end.
Yeah, very big comeback. He's a bit of a wolf in sheep clothing, right? Maybe playing what people consider the worst character in the game, but he makes this character work. It makes this character very scary, partly due to knowledge checks, partly due to great fundamentals.
Definitely, and this character can still do some things that like are definitely super scary. Like their ability to gain meter means that like their ability to mix you up is pretty insane in certain situations. Yeah. But the main thing, I just think is like his speed is just so high. His ground speed being so good means that like he will whiff punish you if you end up putting out some of those big normals. I'm surprised he wasn't doing it there, but just trying to be careful.
Let's go for a throw and properly reading that.
Tomato loves that command grab.
Okay.
They have overdrive here, so this next combo will go.
Oh yeah, that's the multi-hit overhead. Gotta make sure that you're blocking all three of those hits. And unfortunately, JustATomato was not able to block the final two, as there is DGF taking the next round right here, placing themselves on to set point.
They're always in that vulnerable position in terms of health at the end of the round, but they always clutch it out like 3 rounds in a row. Just Tomato not able to fight back or close out any of these rounds.
Gracing issues of these 5Ds as well. I think that's the button. Great poke, very disjointed as well. So you can kind of just stick it out very fast, very easy. And when it does hit, you can probably go off it as well, which we've been seeing DGF do all the time. DGF though stuck here in the corner on stance with Kagura trying to roll out, but JustATomato catches it just in the nick of time. Where do you think you are going?
Yeah, this is looking so good for JustATomato. Okay, delayed. Got DP out of there. Use that meter. Good. That jump in was so good. And I think he was just trying to bait the flash kick. It was not gonna work out.
Jumps over these fireballs, doesn't want JustATomato to take back their turn, and drops block for just a second. I think that DGF was trying to go for a fuzzy jump, I want to say, but got caught in the jump startup. Either way, JustATomato takes that round there, evens up the round count in game number 2. Can DGF take another one to take game number 2, make it 2-0? We will see. We're already spending a lot of meter to try and get this early lead.
Oh, it misses!
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, whiffing means that you're just let DGF even more back into this round, and that throw, it's not going to end it. They don't have the resources to do it quite yet. But as long as they're building towards that overdrive, it's definitely dangerous. You want to be able to end this round as soon as you can.
Great jumps. completely avoid it. And there's the air dash finally coming in when JustATomato has been conditioned, right? Because a lot of times you see that DGF is just jumping them, not approaching, trying to bait out an anti-air, a flash kick, being scared of that option, but instead finally mixing it up, going for the air dash over instead, catching JustATomato off guard, and DGF is going to take that game because of taking the set along with it as well. 2-0 and moving on further into the bracket. As they said, JustATomato out of the bracket on loser's side. Still, though, well played to JustATomato, and DGF will be the player playing against Jahvahn coming up into losers quarterfinals.
Really dominant fashion too. Both of these losers matches were like very smooth 2-0s for the most part. But we're getting into Fuzzama versus Dawn, I think a new age classic, one would say. I feel like we see this a lot in the Boston Blue Beat tournaments, and I'm not actually sure whose way it goes most of the time. But
I would say it's more Fuzzama favor. Though Dawn does, though Dawn can play very well, and you know, is one of the Relius players for a reason. So I think they'll still be able to put up a good fight, and we're starting to reach that point in the bracket where we're all dealing with these top level players, and the matches are going to be coming much closer because of that. Let's hope to see some more 2-1s or more game 3s as a result of that, because we've been seeing a lot of 2-0s so far, you know, because of how this whole random seeding works. It is how it is, and it's been fun watching so far regardless. And looks like we're finally getting our 2 players in. Fuzzama locked in, Dawn locked in. I think we're ready to rock.
yeah, and Fuzzama rocking the Hazama, and Dawn rocking the Relius that they got, and also we got the auction. And I honestly think that the auction kind of puts Dawn in a bit of a disadvantage in a way, because I do know that they have secondaries. They do like playing, but having to do a lot of these matchups with Relius is super interesting too. I don't think we've seen enough people play this character. Okay, good. It's here.
Trying their best to catch Fuzzama, being a very slippery character in this neutral space. That, I think they're doing a great job at right now. Great block on the overhead coming from Fuzzama.
Oh, and he catches him in the air.
Yeah, that vertical chain, once again, a very strong option for Fuzzama to throw out, because if it catches, great, full combo. If it doesn't, ambiguous cross-up. Ooh, mess the Hotenjin confirmed. Messed it up. That could be big.
Was that supposed to combo from the previous thing? They just messed it up?
I think so. I think they just did it late.
Unblockable. Nice confirm in the corner there from Dawn. And I mean, kind of took advantage of the unfortunate drop, but Fuzzama's still here. Trying to get some nice confirms on the mid screen. Good jump. Sometimes the stance mix-ups can be really tricky to get out of, but you can see the more experienced players always have an answer for the mix-up option if they guess correctly, especially. A nice fuzzy jump. You're able to get the downwards trill coming out from the doll. Ooh, but Fuzzama looking to close out this round right now. Are they going to be able to build the meter? Yeah, not able to. Okay.
Just spending that crush trigger. Oh, now you had to block all of this. Oh, jumps up and caught by Dawn. Super setup, lock you down. What's it going to be? Overhead after overhead after overhead, and we're going to block the entire sequence.
But eventually gets it back, looking to get Doll back in this position, so they use overdrive. And now you guess your game. And you guessed wrong. And you have to stay in the corner as well. Nice tech. No push-ups will be pulled here. Oh!
The overhead, the elbow.
Yeah. And that looks so winnable for Dawn, but just not able to find those last hits. And speaking of finding some hits, you know, Fuzzama's finding some hits here in the corner. Yeah. Calling out that option, reacting to the dodge.
Smack him into shape. Hotenjin up in the sky. Have a nice trip and a nice flight all the way back down to the ground. Not enough meter for the full screen super, but we're going to chain right in. JA doing his work, slapping him dead. That will be the first game going to Fuzzama 1-0.
Wait, does Dawn really not use a second? Yes. Good stuff to Fuzzama. Very solid damage at the end as well. Like, if you're gonna see a Hazama player do a crazy confirm that does 1 billion damage, it's gonna be Fuzzama.
We're in the next game. Sorry, what's going off?
Oh, okay. They were definitely minus there, but I guess Fuzzama did not opt to hit a button. Okay, Oki in the corner. Catching him low.
It's many OD, not only just for the increased damage, but also just to lock out that burst. And now Fuzzama is definitely not looking to spend any burst here, because he had to play so perfectly if he wants to be able to win this round at this point. At this point, what Fuzzama wants is to finish this round as soon as possible. So that Dawn is not able to get enough burst or OD back into the next round.
I think one of the other reasons why they use overdrive there is because, like, they wanted to win the round just solely in the corner and get Ada, and they wanted not Ada, they wanted doll meter back. So, but I mean, we're looking at a similar situation of Fuzzama just trying to run over Dawn here in the corner, and they're doing a good job of keeping them there. No full confirm, able to get the they hit the doll. The late air dash, just 2A.
Keep him locked down. Overhead hits. Full combo. What a combo. that Relius combos are very cool.
Yeah. He's not like the highest damage character in the game. Like a lot of his, like, even sometimes when he gets like big hits, he won't kill you. But he will do a ton of hits in that combo. Okay, combo into the corner. Oh no!
First, keep you locked down. And
he backdashed!
Ooh. That is the worst thing that Fuzzama could have done in that situation, and because of that, Dawn takes that second game. And folks, we don't have a 2-0 on our hands. We have a 1-1. We're going to the final game. Can it be a final round situation too? We will wait and see as we're going into game number 3 between these two players. Looking pretty even right now, and I said before that Fuzzama did feel a bit, it feels a bit Fuzzama favored in the player matchup, but of course it can go either way with dealing with these stronger players.
I didn't mean to. The backdash was probably a pretty okay option, but he just ended up doing super there, so it just caught it. But either way, we're going into the corner immediately from Dawn. Okay, yeah, this is just Dawn domination. Sometimes it just, it never ends. Just the stagger pressure, and there is no bot here, so this is the opportunity. But, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe you just never get to play the game.
Yeah, we'll take that. we'll take that. That was a very strong round for Dawn. Can Dawn take this? Can Dawn close it off? Close the book on this set? This just might be the case. Down to the ground. Puppet is out. Now we're just taking turns, walloping in your face, keeping you in the corner. Fuzzama stuck with no burst, stuck with no OD, stuck with no meter for a guard thrust or a super. And now you can't get out of this situation. Is this dead? Is this checkmate? No, has burst. You have to spend it, right? At some point. No, this combo won't be enough to kill, so Fuzzama saving it for the OD. Wants to get the life steal ring and trying to get one more opportunity to get out of here right now. Once these rapid regen chains and the Exceed Excel, because remember that Exceed Excel is Hazama, one of Hazama's only reversal.
Nice. Oh, and he gets the 2C though, the anti-air. Dawn taking a very dominant last game to close out 2-1 over Fuzzama.
Yeah, a very different story than what we saw in the previous games. And Dawn, wow, just on a tear right now with the Relius as he secures a spot into losers semi-finals. And looking really good at that. Fuzzama eliminated out of the tournament. Still though, congratulations to Fuzzama, one of the best Hazamas that are currently actively playing the game right now. And I know he's always fun pleasure to watch every single time he shows up on stream. Always showing us the coolest Hazama stuff.
He's one of my favorites because you always see something cool. You always see something new during when he's on stream. And you can tell that he labs the game a lot. That's for sure. But we're going to get into our next match pretty soon, which is going to be Jahvahn DGF. Which I am very excited for. The Texas Brethren, we always like to see them. You can see Jahvahn join the lobby and they do play S.
Yeah, we're getting into that point of the bracket where not a lot of matches left. We have about 5 players left remaining in the bracket. And likewise, we have about 5 sets remaining to stream as well. So I hope y'all have been enjoying this stream tonight. And hopefully this is a great appetizer for more to come when it comes to World Serpent Championships. Thanks all for the 70 viewers that are watching the stream right now, supporting Blaze Blue, supporting the players, and supporting the charity that we are supporting right now. Here we go. We're getting into our very first game of the set, Jahvahn versus GGF. Like you said, S versus Terumi, and as I said before, this does feel a bit as fair because she has better buttons, better mobility, and better zoning to keep Terumi at bay.
It's a lot of these matchups are pretty hard for Terumi, but we know DGF can still make it work. Command grab, okay. We're doing a little bit of spice at the beginning here, I guess.
Yeah, how often do you see the S go for the command grab? Very often it's very slow and very easily exploitable, and very easy to punish right afterwards as well.
But this is a good turnaround here for DGF with the corner control. You just have to be really careful with the DP, and you know what? As I was about to talk about it, of course, it comes out because if I know Jahvahn, I know that this guy. Look, why did you do that?
Yeah, you see that one of the options that DGF likes to use a lot when he has meter is like to super out of the corner, because it passes right through the opponent and it deals a good amount of damage if it does land. And a lot of times it's very hard to punch and very safe. So he likes to go for that a lot to escape these corner situations, especially when you're playing against a character like S. It's very understandable that you want to be out of the corner as fast and as soon as possible.
Oh, for sure. And you can see Jahvahn trying to create their own little space there that DGF cannot interfere with. Okay, gets that first hit. The one thing I can't say is that like DGF really needs to interact in order to get a lot of their game plan going here. And just like, I do not think Jahvahn's making it very easy. They will start off with a little bit of meter here in the corner.
Okay, we're going to block the Gawain this time, but we're not going to jump the command grab or even punish the command grab at all. Jahvahn is getting a lot of mileage out of that move, catching DGF off guard. Try to go for a super, but that's not invincible on wake up. That's not invincible on startup. So you want to be careful when you do use it to get out of these situations. Backing Jahvahn into the corner. Jahvahn has such great buttons to deal with. You trying to approach. We're seeing these 6Bs coming out in full force, but this air throw is going to shut Jahvahn down.
The throw, very clean game coming out from Jahvahn. Never really lost control in that round or the round previous.
Yeah, throws doing a lot of work for Jahvahn actually. DGF not really tucking them, and also not really properly reacting to these command grabs. Though at this point, DGF will be catching on, right? Will be adapting, and I don't think those command grabs and throws will be nearly as effective as we're going into this second game. So you do want to mix it up, like that late air dash into JBB. We didn't see that at all in the previous game, and Jahvahn finally starting to show it a little bit more.
I definitely think it's a mental stack thing for like why you didn't see DGF like reacting to those, because of the amount of times that Jahvahn had tried to go for the overhead. For sure. Okay, we are gonna get the command grab into some nice stuff here in the corner. Oh, you can't match after there. Good DP. You keeping DGF yet again in the corner, but they do have some meter here, so there's always a chance. Oh, and Jahvahn's gonna close out that chance. One round away from sending DGF out of the tournament.
Oh, round start, instant air dash into the JC Classic Passive. I've never seen it. Oh, great anti-air coming out from DGF run up. Very fast run speed from Terumi as well. So he can kind of rush right in if S is in the air like that. If Jahvahn is leaving himself vulnerable without sending out those fireballs.
Just going for the overhead, and he gets the super to cross up here. Okay, pressure in the corner. Not going to see the DP just yet, because just raw super. This meter is definitely looking good for DGF right now. Oh, yet again, overhead, raw super.
DGF staying alive right now, but can the DGF take a game against Jahvahn? Jahvahn still needs to win one more round. Is this the comeback story that everyone's been looking out for? 6B anti-air. That is not a way you want to start off this round.
No, it is not. But oh, and you have to use that for burst because you just don't want to be in that situation. And so now you have to get all this meter raw if you're DGF. But you do have Jahvahn in the corner trying to bait burst, I think a few of these times, but isn't going to be able to.
JD hits and the counter hit as well. That's going to be a huge conversion for Jahvahn because he can get that mid-speed pressure afterwards. The air throw! It's over. Install, increased damage, the extension. Has enough near forward super. Actually, will the super be enough to kill? One hit, two hits? Yes, it will.
Oh my 4K!
Sometimes you forget about the minimum damage that supers have to do, and it seems like that minimum damage was enough to kill as Jahvahn wins over DGF 2-0 and in a pretty convincing fashion as well. I'm sure that this was a player that Jahvahn was a bit worried about, but was able to see it through to completion and see it through confidently as well. Great showing from Jahvahn, great showing from DGF, making it into losers quarterfinals and making a killer losers run as well. Actually being sent down to losers from winners round 2 by Ajshifter and having to win 1, 2, 3, almost 4 wins in a row to make it all the way back into this losers semifinal spot. But instead, Jahvahn will be the one to take it over him and play against Don the Relius, the monster that we've been seeing run rampant so far in this bracket. But I think we're going to be watching winners finals first, if I'm not mistaken. That will be between Adroth versus Ryukasim. Let's not forget about them just yet.
Yeah, Adroth versus Ryukasim. So it's some real fun. Yeah. It's gonna be our winners finals match.
So we still have 650 in the pot. Remember that you can always donate to the charity if you like. Oh yeah, there is the graphic right there with the top 8. where you can see that Adroth beating Jahvahn 2-0, making it to winners finals, and Ryukasim beating Fuzzama 2-0, making it to winners finals as well. You have Dawn over here beating Ajshifter, beating Fuzzama. You got DGF beating JustATomato, but losing to Jahvahn. So this top 8 is shaping up to be a very good one. Again, like despite the random seeding, in spite of the fact that it's not a main tournament, we are still dealing with top level competitors playing their mains as well, while also supporting charity. So gotta love World Serpent Championships and what they will have to offer for the rest of April and the rest of May.
For sure. So we got Adroth and Ryukasim in here. So it looks like we're about to start. What are you excited for some big combos? Excited for
tell
some
me about it.
6K, 7K?
6K, 7K or bust. 7K or bust. Let's see it happen. Can we get a 7K damage combo?
You know, Susan's gonna survive 2 of those and still kill you.
Place your bets. I'm going all in.
I actually don't know how much health that he has. Maybe I should look. Has 12,500.
Ryukasim versus Adroth. This is winners finals. And we're seeing that JD coming in full force once again. Ryukasim has been on top of those JD attempts.
Yeah, Ryukasim really loves that option. Hey, we have the DP out already, so really not gonna have to hold much pressure here. Oh, but okay, unblockable tries to go for the throw reset. Just already getting that active flow. This is really what you want as if you're playing a character like Hakumen.
Now, there's one really interesting interaction that I'm wondering if we're going to see at all. Because Adroth, you notice, has DP in, right? You'll think that DP is a very important thing to have in every single matchup, except the Hakumen matchup. And you want to know why? Because his DP is a projectile. And you know what happens? You know what Hakumen
Oh
can do
no!
projectile?
I never thought about that!
He can cut the DP. So you're seeing Adroth being very compact, very conservative with the usage of it.
He's not dead. Yo, this is
Not
round one.
life.
Yo, Adroth, the massive comeback there. We're just gonna get found with the JC.
Oh my gosh, we love that button. We love that button so much. And now when you're playing from that full screen, you always want to be careful because you're giving Susanoo ample time to get free seals, and you never want Susanoo to get seals for free. Rain Viper, DP unlocked.
Ooh, nice.
JDs are insane.
Just sending them in opposite directions. Oh, he gets the overhead, but no combo. Good defense.
Person staying safe.
Yeah, tried to overdrive into a punish there, but Rabbit Cancel just kind of negating any bonus that you would get in that situation. Or Ryukasim.
So with full Nagatama, but I don't think they will be able to use it because I think Adroth will be able to kill with this combo right here, using all of his resources available to him, juicing this super with the OD. Will this be enough? The health bar is deleting itself, and Ryukasim is dying just barely as Adroth peters right over the edge, killing him and taking that round. We're even up in game number 1. Remember, this is winners finals too, so this is, I believe, a first of 3. So plenty of time to adapt for both these players, especially when both these characters can be so snowbally, so volatile.
For sure. Oh, the instant block coming out from Adroth, just not able to get anything out of it though. Okay. Oh no, yet another wasted one. You still get active flow in this situation, but bursting out to try to win the game.
Okay, I see what you're doing. The ghetto DP, that's what we call it. That's not invincible on Wake Up, but it's so
not
fast that if you're not being tight with your string, then it will kind of act like a BB. Oh my. Okay. All right.
Solid game 1 for Ryukasim, but Adroth, like you said, has time, and is still playing really solid in this game too already. Big damage here in the corner off of the throw. You get a lot of seals off of it, and you get that ball leveled up for some additional pressure.
Look at Ryukasim's life bar. It is blood red right now, but the super is going to start to even things up. Agito, and there is the cross-up right afterwards. Adroth right to block all this, but Ryukasim stuck here in the corner with no Magatama, but that JD will secure him one Magatama, and that's why landing these parries are so strong, because it gives him meter to properly convert off of the openers that he creates with them.
Oh, he gets the throw? And he's just using overdrive to guarantee the kill there. Like, I did not expect that option coming out from Ryukasim.
Yeah, well played. Oh, Enma, yeah. You always gotta be looking out for Enma. Great block from Adroth too, and make sure that it did not work as effectively as it would have. What is he doing?
Yeah.
I need to start like taking a shot every single time a JD lands.
It's like they're going back and forth as well. Oh my god. And you can see the instant blocks. There's like, they have to RC to keep their pressure safe, because both players are playing the defense really well. Honestly. Nice. You get the card canceled, but weird combo, but Adroth did a great job of actually continuing there. And it probably would have killed, so that's why Ryukasim decided to burst, but it is a hero burst, unfortunately. Will not have that resource in this round.
Yeah, that's going to be really important to have a resource like that too, because Susanoo, once again, very high damage character, so having burst to prevent these high damage combos from deleting your health bar is very important. Overhead after overhead. Once again, Ryukasim feeling themselves against Adroth. Abigyo for the hard knockdown. Get popped up into the launcher. Hotaru to keep it going.
Nice. And you get out of the corner if you're Adroth, but you're still so low health. Adroth to force to burst in this situation, and they have basically nothing to work with.
Air dash into Agito. A Hakumen classic, if I say so myself. Very long-reaching, disjointed overhead that can be very ambiguous whether or not it reaches left, whether or not it reaches right. In that case, it was same side, but still, you always want to keep that in mind because of how easily he can stuff your anti-air attempts with that move.
Nice. You get the combo into the corner, and already looking really good to close out this set in this game. But Adroth's gonna need to find something.
Gone. Oh my god. Okay, I see.
Level 3. Nice anti-air. You have those good reaction times. God press not gonna land.
Being a little cheeky.
Yeah, it's one of the harder moves to do against like really good players. I feel like it does sometimes work. Oh, okay. Oh, they got it. I didn't realize they could do a super that gets every seal. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
We have full seals unlocked for Adroth right now, but Adroth will not be able to use any of that. Ryukasim finds a confirm into death, and Ryukasim, can you believe, on set point over Adroth here in winners finals.
Ace tech, but he's still gonna get caught trying to jump out with that JD. Overhead after overhead. And that throw, this is going to do a bunch of damage, and it's going to give Adroth all the skills he needs to really like finish off this round. Okay, but the overdrive through triggers him trying to get this round back, or at least get that active flow. And I love
that also just wants that Magatama, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Having the additional options on your meter because of overdrive is definitely very helpful. But he gets the active flow. Gets, oh my god, they got already back to 8. But they will still lose the round.
Okay, Ryukasim. I think you have to play a little more careful around using those drive buttons. They're high risk, high reward for a reason, and you can't be a gambling man.
Okay, I mean he has to be careful as well on this offense. Just getting those overhits IV'd. Okay, JD yet again being a bit of a nuisance, but and not being baited out there. Nice 2C coming out from Adroth. Dangerous whiffs here for sure.
Puts him with the 2A. Not to burst that one. A lot of damage was negligible.
Nice.
Agito wall ground bounds, and we're going to go confirm straight into the OG, into the super, making sure that you cannot burst the majority of that combo. I think even like a throw will be enough to kill here.
Oh, he tried to bait something out of there in the air. He is really close. Adroth with a 100-meter.
Wait, is that JD going to lose the game?
I think it will. Yeah. Sword super to end it. Adroth taking the game back. Building up that reverse to go.
A little too comfortable, I say so myself. Constant JDs, 5Ds, 2Ds, and they can be an effective tool, especially on defense. I mean, Hakumen is a very defensive character, but you still want to be very careful because they recover afterward. And the fact that Susanoo does so much damage, right?
For sure, for sure. I just feel like there's a lot of risk taking coming up from Ryukasim in these situations like that. These are just like not an advantage that you really need to try to go for. Okay, so rip it up close. Yeah, again. I'm catching those backdashes. Nice 2C.
God anti-air button.
Yeah, definitely one of the best. And RC to keep the pressure up and baits out the baits out the parry.
Spends OD, but now can't burst because of that. Is going to go into this next round without any burst or overdrive on the table. This is not looking good for Ryukasim right now, but this is looking very, very good for Adroth. This Adroth is looking to take a game number 2 here. Oh, sorry, not game number 2. Even it up 2-2 here. If you guys see the final game.
Adroth is 1 round away from evening us up, and these rounds are not looking too great for Ryukasim. Like, hey, look at this corner situation. He gets that. Oh, the DP. Misses the throw, but is still able to get the counter out there. Not gonna matter though. Adroth gets another corner situation. Stay in the corner. Don't jump. 100-meter. You're dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Adroth. You're kind of goated for this. You're kind of nice with it. You know, I'm not gonna even lie, Adroth. Keep doing what you do.
Just
for now we're
just a
2-2.
little bit. Yeah, as fast as they could, they speed ran the getting to game 5. All this because he did JD.
Yeah. The snowball effect, the ripple effect coming in full force.
Oh, yo, shout out to Tao Fame.
Taokaka theme is very good. I really like it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, overhead mid-screen. Ryukasim had, let's say they had the IV there, just not able to block the next hit. But they are able to get this hit into the corner. So Adroth in the corner.
We're unlocking so many seals right now.
It's not over Adroth just yet. They're giving up a
Not
lot of
quite.
they don't have a lot of steals, but you do have some good ones, like the ball, and that it comes into the pressure. Yo, of course it comes in right as I talked about it. Nice blocks. Not able to block the next one though. I like how Ryukasim is playing this. Oh, he gets the unblockable hit, but not enough to kill. Very low on barrier for Adroth as well. Oh, you're dead.
Oh.
You're dead. You are 100% dead.
All of this because of one JD. All of this because of one JD.
Yeah, Adroth just taking it all the way home on grand finals point, but Ryukasim does have something to say about it.
Potential reverse 3-0. We'll see. Ryukasim looking to make a perfect right here, yet to get hit. As I say that, DP in your face. You can cut the DP, like I said before, but Adroth is being very smart by the timing he uses it to throw Ryukasim off guard. And also Ryukasim is just playing very patient, respecting Adroth a lot on his wake up, as we're seeing right here. And Adroth is being respected a lot in neutral as well. He has the sword, he has DP, and he's going to unlock the spin as well. And it's going to increase the damage he gets here in this wall combo. Has God Press, a very interesting unlock. Are we going to go for it? Are we going to meme him?
I mean, I would, but this is last hit situation.
Astral.
Into the Astral finish. The reverse 3-0 is possible. Sometimes you let it happen to you.
Ending it with a flashy finisher. Adroth is your winner of Winners Finals. No, not the winner of the tournament just yet, but will be securing their spot in Grand Finals. Winners aside, I'm sure they're sitting pretty comfortably, sitting up on top of the hill, on top of their throne, watching the rest of losers scramble around to see who gets to play against him next. Ryukasim, though, sent down to losers finals, can have one more shot against Adroth if they can win their next set. But the next set is going to be a difficult one because it is going to be a toss-up between either Dawn or Jahvahn, and that is our next set we're watching next.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one because I don't think we saw Jahvahn versus, like, I know it was earlier versus the Taro player. That's over. Yeah, so I don't know if I've ever seen these two play. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't say I have either. We're seeing a lot of new matchups that I don't really get to see too often, whether it be in bracket runs or whether it be in like in offline casuals, right?
For sure.
Are locking in Relius versus S. Party started. I know that Jahvahn does have some experience with S because we do actually have an S local over at Austin Air Assault.
You're talking about Relius?
Yeah, Relius.
Okay.
We do have a local, but maybe not on Dawn's level, but is still a Relius player, and that does provide some matchup experience for Jahvahn to be able to play this matchup semi-comfortably.
The one thing I will say is that, like, this is one of the most popular. Like, a lot of people I feel like do play S, so I'm sure lots of experience, especially if you're trying to beat Dawn. Like, not Dawn. If you're trying to beat Monarch, you have to know how to fight against S. As one of the characters that he does play. So you can see, okay, Jahvahn just using great movement here to get that hit.
Crest is active and just jumping out of the way of the puppet. Very smart to keep that crest active and to punish Relius on his way down, to punish Dawn on his way down from the sky, from the heavens.
That 2C didn't do anything. But unfortunately, just like the hits here aren't really, I mean, I say they're not adding up to combos, but the damage is adding up. Jahvahn taking that first round, taking first blood.
Puppet, doing JCs, doing B fireballs, trying to create space in order order to get this install active or create an opportunity to approach Dawn right now, because Dawn was very low on public gauge at that point, and Jahvahn can take full advantage of that, given that the no doll really limits the neutral options that Dawn has available to him to stuff Jahvahn's approach, and Jahvahn doesn't need to approach any longer because he's in front of Dawn's face. Great exceed excel, actually finding it some mark, hitting Jahvahn out of that pressure sequence, going for a double jump air fireball. That is an option you see Jahvahn do very often, and it oftentimes is very vulnerable on the way down.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is, like, applies especially to S, where like him not having like, he can't poke S in neutral on a lot without doll. Like, it just won't work out. Okay, he tried. I mean, Dawn was trying to take the corner there. It's just like so super hard. Jahvahn running at him, but gets caught by the doll from behind. Going with that round 3.
Run up to B, try to go for the Gawain reset. Dawn already on top of blocking all of this, great blocking the 6-8, great block on the crest. Dawn is a free man, roaming free, get out of jail free card. If you pass go, do not collect 200, because I believe we're just going to go ahead and send Jahvahn into the Relius jail. And as I say that, DP beating out the puppet, deleting the puppet for a good amount of time actually, as Relius, as Dawn waits for that puppet time to recharge, as he is eating all this damage from this combo, from this crest pressure, and there's a burst coming out from Dawn.
Oh, the movement!
Alive, trying to Jahvahn away from him, but Jahvahn going to get in one way or another, and with the OD buffed super, that will be enough to kill. In the end, Jahvahn takes a game and brings us a 1-0.
Yeah, pretty good match from Jahvahn, but I want to see what Dawn's if Dawn makes any adjustments here in game 2, because I definitely think like there are certain situations where it's just looking very hard for them to get any other gameplay going. But already looking pretty good. They do hit the doll, but they still have a bunch of doll meter here, so probably gonna set up for this corner situation. Nice. Good blocks. Going to the unblockable though. Well, I'd say it's unblockable. They're just getting 25 metered, but good stuff from Dawn.
2D once again, catching Dawn off guard once again.
Oh, he gets the throw, and I mean, it might be just as dominant of a round as the last one was. Honestly, just looking super good for them. But good mash coming out from Dawn, and a DP. There is no meter on. Oh, I think you're gonna live to regret that. I don't like. I guess you knew they were gonna burst the situation if it ended up doing too much damage. But right now, like, Jahvahn is taking this round back after it was looking like it was about to go in Dawn's favor. The big health lead, and that should be it. Going round 3 yet again. Super close between the two of them.
Yeah, for sure. Has been very close so far, though. Who's going to finish this one out? Remember that Jahvahn is on set point, just needs one more round here. Dawn staying alive. No, not going to take this down. So, not going to take this so easy. Not going to take it sitting down. Going to make Jahvahn sit down instead. Get into the corner with you. Pull up a chair. Pull up. Go grab some orange juice, some refreshments, because we'll be here for a while as you enter the orb, the super, to close things off. That is a game in Dawn's favor as opposed to Jahvahn, and now we are looking at a 1-1 even playing ground.
Yeah, I'll excited to see this one. I feel like they've been going kind of back and forth. It's been one-sided rounds, but both players are winning. You know, round 3 on both games, and now we're in game 3. Okay, Okay, catching the no-tech. And, yep, just escaping back at mid-screen. But not doing anything big for the dodge. No combo, though, off of that.
You know, John's barrier gauge is looking really low right now. That is always good because that means you can get closer and closer to, if possible, fatal counter. Though that barrier is starting to recharge over time the longer it stays untouched. Now I don't think Jahvahn is going to be touching that anytime soon because now you are stuck in the beating instead. I think Jahvahn might have tried to go for a back dash instead of a block on that. And there are options that Don has to catch that option if he tries to go for it, and that's exactly what happened right there.
I think he was trying to prove what he was saying in chat earlier, where you backdash and try to get an air hit, and then roll out of the super, but it just has not worked out for them.
Yeah, you have to be very precise with your timing. I see what he's trying to say, but also Relius can definitely watch out for that and keep you locked down regardless.
Like he has free motion in that situation anyway, so you're still gonna be stuck, I think. Okay, well, speaking of stuck in the corner, Dawn was until they guard cancel it out of there, and just using Doll to control lots of good space. But they are out of it, out of Doll meter here. No meter to get it back, but it is gonna come back pretty quickly. Oh, and this should be it. Baits the burst as well. Dawn, 2-1, and a pretty good game 3. Make up for that Jahvahn domination in game 1.
Yeah, for sure. Made the adaptations needed. Start to pick up on the habits of Jahvahn and exploit them to its fullest as Dawn takes losers semifinals and moves on into losers finals to play against Ryukasim. I don't think they have played in bracket just yet. So once again, we're gonna be seeing completely unique matchups, players, sets in the final stage of our bracket. We only have 2 sets left, y'all. Just losers finals and the grand finals. And at this point, it will all be first to 3. So plenty of time for each of these players to adapt and plenty of tournament footage to watch with such high-level players playing their hardest even at a tournament that isn't necessarily high level. Is that the Taokaka? It is the Taokaka. I guess Ryukasim's like, you know what? I bought the Taokaka. I might as well use this character at some point, and what a place to use it here in losers of finals to compete against Dawn.
Yeah. As the tag of Taokakism. Yeah. Not a well-represented character, for sure. And just a character with just lots of fun movement, but pretty low damage. She can mix you, but actually, like, finishing off rounds can be super difficult, and you're already at this health disadvantage in this round. It's like, that was 1 or 2 interactions, and just already not looking good for the health bar. But Ryukasim gonna keep Dawn in the corner.
I'm curious to see how much Dawn knows about this matchup, right? Because Taokaka is not played a lot, if at all, right?
Yeah,
like
for
I know
sure.
Sea plays Taokaka, I know Witch Hazel plays Taokaka, but there's not a lot of strong Taokaka players actively playing the game, and not a lot of ways to practice against this character either. And we're kind of seeing that come full force as Ryukasim is just flying around the screen, catching Dawn at any given moment, no matter where he is, and just one more opening will be it, and that is it. Ryukasim sniffing out an overhead, and that will land.
Yeah, that was some crazy move speed here. Just able to get across the screen so quickly. And, you know, that's a pretty solid damage for this character especially, because just not getting much big conversions. I mean, honestly, Ryukasim's probably going to go for some, like, pretty safe stuff to try. Okay, I mean, or they're just going to go in.
Yeah, for that.
Oh!
The rapid cancels the low.
Dude, that is so hard to block. This character has high lows like crazy, but nice 2C, predicting the jump in after the use of the drive. And now you're stuck in the corner. Dawn trying to rescue this game from the edges of defeat. Okay, yeah.
Blocked it for so long that the overhead is going to find an opening at some point, and there it is! The rapid cancel into a low. We've seen that twice now. And Ryukasim every single time has made it land. Can you believe it? We got a Taokaka rep here in losers finals, and we're already being done 1-0. And let's see if that's going to be a consistent thing or a one-hit wonder, because we still have plenty of more games to work through to see who wins in this versus to see who gets to play in grand the finals against Adroth.
Oh, nice air throw. Catching Tao in the air is hard, so a little surprised, but you do get some solid damage off of this, and you do get some mix. Dawn looking really good in this round. Nice block on the 6A, but you still have pressure going for Dawn, and I think that was a fatal counter. You're dead, right? Yeah, goodbye. Into the order.
Like it.
A perfect for Dawn. Okay. Playing a little bit at range, trying to not have to like deal with some of the up-close shenanigans, but Ryukasim has something to say about it. He's got Dawn in the corner.
Some say for not for long, but Ryukasim can easily just chase you down the moment you try to escape, like we saw in that situation right there. We're so effectively keeping the dolls from roaming free here in this neutral state. Great blocks coming from Ryukasim, keeping up these great blocks. That was an insane sequence that you just blocked right there with cross-ups and overheads all over the place. Ryukasim, you kind of have to do that if you're a Taokaka, right? A very low life character. She only has so many chances in order to win and to tank hits, and just having just being very smart.
Oh my god. Just like making it look like Valkenheim, but like faster somehow. It's crazy how fast these mix-ups are happening. Ryukasim, evening up the rounds, taking us to an interesting position here. Dawn trying so hard to swat the fly, just not able to. They're out of dull meter as well, basically. They had to wait for it, but good conversion. Just some nice pokey.
We want to see another Dawn win. It could be a possibility. Ryukasim struggling to escape and struggling to stay alive right now. I think this combo won't be enough to kill. No, not quite. But now we are set up for the next one. Over at. Oh, that was a low. I did not block that one.
Yeah, neither did I. But Ryukasim's not out of here yet. They cannot get hit, but they do have tons of meter and active flow here. And those are pretty good things as this character. Oh, but the 2A mash. Getting caught out in between those mix-ups. Evening up on the games, 1-1. And now they play a first to three to see who goes to grand finals. A fatal counter, but Dawn not opting to hold that.
Block that entire string. Ooh, clawing at that feet. Be careful. Taku has very large normals that reach a low like that. What? Oh my god, we're just flying around the screen.
Her drive movement is always like, it's just crazy to me because nothing like it exists in the game at that speed. very solid damage. 3,700.
Surprisingly
One bar.
solid damage for this
Yeah.
character. He did have to spend a lot of resources to make that happen. Ryukasim is definitely making this happen right now. Takes a round over Don. Don still with the lead though. Ryukasim is still sticking with the Taokaka, still losing it, smacking that puppet for daring to try and approach.
Okay, nice conversion. Off of that. And you get into the corner. Both these characters do they love to mix you, but they don't always do too much damage. But of course, you know, getting that JC, no full conversion. But they do get it on the second try.
And you're locked down overhead. You didn't even need to do anything fancy right there, and Ryukasim already opened up.
She's so hard, like, it's so hard to react to the mix-ups there, because, like, he just gets to do so many in a row for 50-meter corner.
Yeah, you can kind of just do whatever he wants, but I think you're just consistently locked down, and that is unfortunate. Burst timing. And you, like, Don didn't even need to do anything special to bait that one.
Yeah, but, I mean, he still reacted and tried to do the thing that he normally does to bait it. Okay, wake up super. Tao's wake up super is pretty good, actually, in terms of, like, getting people off of you. Oh, just trying to play neutral against the dolls so hard for Ryukasim, but he does finally take some pressure back.
Is this Don's game? Is this Don's around to win? Arthur has to get off of me. Doll coming from behind, coming in clutch.
He gets the he gets the jump in at the end.
Watching each other's backs, indeed. That's the story of the puppet character. Dawn has the lead. We are now 2-1. Dawn just needs to win one more to make it into grand finals. What a loser's run from Dawn so far.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Being so many of our top competitors to make it this far into losers finals and is not looking to drop it, but Ryukasim still sticking with the Taokaka, maybe believes in the character, or is just trying to experiment with something new. Either way, it has been so fun to watch because Taokaka is such a fun character to watch. But
sure.
Dawn is really shutting down Ryukasim for really doing all too much.
And, like, I think Dawn's doing a good job of showing why a lot of people don't think Tao is very good. Because, like, even when you get, like, because I definitely think Ryukasim's doing a good job of getting openings. It's just, like, a lot of times they don't end up adding up to wins in these rounds. Oh, delayed JC. You are dead. About to get that 50-meter. Not going to even need it. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I think Taokaka is like Chip from Guilty Gear, except without the stability of his normals and specials, and the amount of pressure resets he gets, whether it be like on ground or in the air. And I think that's one of like the key differences with these fast mix-up type characters, that you want to have some stability along with the high mix-up potential you have with this character. And that's something that Taokaka unfortunately doesn't seem to have, and Dawn on the other hand has plenty of it with the puppet out and is looking very mighty stable here, keeping Ryukasim stuck here in the corner. Though Ryukasim, great mash out and great anti-air as well. What a reaction! Straight into the super.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen the yarn ball become too much of a a real factor in some of these rounds, but good catch from Dawn. Able to force a corner situation and force out that burst. Like, if you let Dawn run that round, you probably would have been in the corner facing that super. So good job from them, but job's not over. Dawn still has a chip. Okay.
Huh?
Not so much anymore.
Yeah, wait, the yarn ball came back? I know it did that. The mystery of Tao, I guess. But, like, Ryukasim trying to take us to a game 5 right now.
Looking to make make that happen, but Dawn is not having that at all. Okay, yeah, puppet covering you. You try to anti-him. No, not today.
Wake up,
Super,
Super!
on wake up. Ryukasim spent all this meter, tossing items back and forth. This combo won't be enough to kill. Taokaka, not a very high damage character, is going to get close to OD and burst as well, though, because of the active flow. Dawn, on the other hand, was struggling to get those resources available, though has full meter, has full butter available to use if he so wishes, and Ryukasim takes us to a final game.
I think the idea there for Dawn was they wanted to get them into the corner and use that 100-meter to kill them, like guaranteed. But it just like was not working out with where Ryukasim was and how they're reacting to the pressure. Yeah, the baseball really just came back and killed him that round. I'm still surprised. Nice anti-air. Ooh.
Wow, what a kill on that puppet.
Nice. He gets the hit there, but just like, okay, finally the burst coming out. I was just say, doesn't get the burst out of him. This hit, oh, okay, I did not know you could do that, but that did not do a lot of, it did not do damage.
And we're going to toss items back and forth. Get away from me. Take my junk. I don't want it. Okay, that's great anti-air right there. You can't just let Ryukasim constantly pressure reset you from the air like that.
Yeah,
that's going to be Dawn on set point.
And Dawn on set point, Ryukasim just not getting much going that round. They get the hit on the bot, but Dawn is able to summon her back out on the follow-up pressure sequence, but they have no meter left. This is Ryukasim's time. They're trying to figure it out, but the 2C just hit it from far away. And no tech out means it's time.
Can we see a final round situation? It is not looking up in regards to that at all, because Dawn has yet to be touched in this round. Ryukasim with burst, with overdrive, spends it, but gets hit regardless. You cannot burst out of this now, and Super to lock you down one more mix-up.
It's
all
over.
you need, and you have to respect that Super locking you down. Even if you think you can get out, it is invincible, it is armored, and it will kill you. Dawn with a perfect, I believe this might be his fourth perfect of the night, to make it into loser's side of grand finals, where they will be playing against Adroth coming up.
Yeah. Look, if Dawn gets you into the corner and he has 50 meter with that, and he has that right knockdown, like you're gonna die. Like blocking those mix-ups is too hard, and like it's everything there. Like good showing from Dawn. But shout out to Ryukasim, like making it as far as losers finals and going game 5 with Dawn, playing Taokaka ball characters in that last round. I really enjoyed that. That was one of my favorite sets of the night, honestly.
Yeah, it was a great set indeed. Once again, that Taokaka is so impressive. To take it to game 5 against Dawn, Ryukasim's Taokaka is looking extremely powerful. But I am interested to see like how different it would have been if Ryukasim did have the Hakumen. Either way, impressive performance from both of the players. And folks, it was a fun night, but we are going to have to close it off at some point, and we're going to close it off with just one more set. As you can see on the screen, we have ourselves grand final, and the players that we have are Adroth on the winner side and Dawn on losers. This is going to be a good one. Adroth only needs to win one set, while Dawn needs to win two. But man, Dawn has been on a roll recently. Like so far in this bracket, look at Dawn's loser run, starting in loser side, top 8, beating Ajshifter, beating Fuzzama, beating Jahvahn, beating Ryukasim, and now making it to the top, making it to guaranteed second place. But I know that none of these players want to stop at just second place. They want to get first. They want to get the pride from winning this tournament, along with the commission that you can get along with it as well. This has been such a fun bracket so far. Hollow, are you ready to close this night off?
I'm ready. But I did want to just point out that Dawn lost in round 1 to JustATomato, and then he just like you talked about his losers run. That's crazy. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
His losers run was absolutely absurd. Like, here we are. Let me find it specifically. Like, round 2, lost to JustATomato, 2-0 by the way, and then
Yeah.
Dawn was sent out to losers into losers round 1, beat Chef Nana, beat D3, beat Matto, beat Ajshifter, beat Fuzzama, beat Jahvahn, beat Dawn. Sorry, not beat Dawn. Beat Ryukasim. He beat himself. No,
Yeah, he did. But the
he
thing
bested
is,
himself. He's improved so much. He's bested himself. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row that Dawn had to win to make it to the point he is right now. And this, folks, this is grand finals of the charity auction tournament for World Serpent Championships. We have Dawn, we have Adroth, and we're getting right into the swing of things.
yo, the other thing is that like Adroth has played 4 matches and Dawn's played 8. That's just, but that just says how good they've been playing today. They can come back from losers round 1. Okay, good start already on the defense. Solid control in this neutral and able to get that opening in the corner as well. Yeah, do not jump. Do not try to do anything. You gotta block this mix.
Late overhead. Not ready to block that entirely. Cross up. Adroth once again not ready. Late air dash. Once again, Adroth not ready. And these are starting to stack up over and over. This incremental advantage that Dawn is gaining is adding up so much and bubbling over. Dawn takes that round, but still needs to win more and more. Don't get comfortable just yet. You're still dealing with Adroth. You're still dealing with the player that made it to winner's side of Grand Finals with the Susanoo unit. Burst, keeping you stuck in the corner. I love that burst as well because you're so close to the corner. And Adroth basically just put himself into the corner for you, right? He's doing your job for you.
For sure. Okay. Just some solid pressure. Good defense from Adroth. Able to get the hit. Back. They don't have certain seals that I would expect them to, but it doesn't even matter because this round is over. They have that sword extension. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think right now Adroth is kind of prioritizing getting sword. And you'll see that Susanoo's kind of prioritize different seals depending on the matchup. I think sword in particular is strong against Relius because you want to have a counter zoning tool. Especially when you have this puppet in your face with very safe pressure coming out from Dawn. And you want to have a big move like that to keep him in check.
I think the DP is also pretty important here for some of these knockdown situations that like he can actually try to get himself out of. But,
Oh, for sure.
oh, good jump! But the jump is called out with the air throw. Oh, he's so plus in that situation.
We're getting to this point where these players are so good that we're doing stuff like 2A, 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 into 2A, 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 and that's opening them up. In every single other world, it feels like that's just bad mix, but we're playing such deep mind games that it will open up players like this.
Yeah, they're just trying not to take too much risks. But
Oh,
okay,
boy.
yeah,
Oh,
free
boy.
neutral win here, and in the corner, anti-airs, activates overdrive, but is gonna be answered by the 2C, I believe, for the. What are those buttons? It was hard
Smacked
to
him
see.
out of the air, 5A, give him the little smack, the little jab, get out of the air. What do you think you're doing? Because Dawn takes the first game of Grand Finals. A reset is coming. I can smell it. And Adroth is now the one holding down the fort. Instead of reigning king, he has to worry about Dawn coming up and stealing that crown.
Oh, and you can see it's just like this Dawn is not the same one as earlier. They're just looking so solid on all facets of the game, but not blocking that low. Okay, blocks the fuzzy. Good for them. That's the first time I've seen Adroth do the fuzzy today. I I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but trying to open up Dawn is so hard when you know that he's even reacting to that.
Well, it's not even just a reaction; it's also a bit of a read too, right?
Oh, for sure, for sure. You know that it'll come out eventually.
All the way down, and now, folks, Relius got. Oh, actually, no, doesn't have 50 meter anymore. I think he spent a card trigger if I'm correct. Oh, will this be enough to kill right here? Has the meter to take full advantage of it? No, not quite. Backing up, zoning out Susanoo, playing very safe, and there it is. 50 meter is going to come at some point, and overhead after overhead into low. How can you block all of this? Adroth open up, and Dawn taking yet another round here. Game number 2. I'm going to see one more win. Well, we might just see an Adroth win instead. Great start, but now you're stuck in the corner. DP getting whiffed, and this is a horrible whiff as well. Going to give Dawn so much mileage.
Yeah, Dawn didn't get a huge combo there, but it's just the fact that you're just giving up some pressure in the corner or some way to get out of there. But okay, guard cancel. Dawn doesn't want to face any of that Susan pressure. Oh, nice 2C, and he's able to get combo.
Yeah, they could get a combo after the trade. What are we playing? Under Knight and Kiryu? What's going on?
Oh,
we got Havoc.
You would think of all characters that would have Havoc, it would definitely be Susan. Look at all those seals, by the way. I don't know if we've talked about this. Like,
I don't know if we can talk about them for
yeah,
very
never
long because
mind.
this combo will be enough to kill straight into the Astral as well. Put him into the torture chamber.
Yikes.
Or I guess
Yikes.
Susanoo is just kind of doing his own thing. He's kind of chilling in this one, actually. He's like unfazed, unbothered.
What is going on there? All right.
I don't know. He's like, you know what? You're chaining me up. I don't really worry about this. I'll break out at some point. But not breaking out of that game win for Dawn, as Dawn still has this lead and is widening the gap right now, as now we are 2-0 Dawn's favor. One more game and Dawn can take the reset and bring Adroth down to his level.
Oh, good defense. Oh, he tried to dodge through it, but the 6B ends up hitting.
Yeah, and this is just a really rough matchup as we've been seeing so far. Every single time, it takes Adroth such a long time to get back into Dawn's face and try to get pressure started of his own. And the moment that he does open up Dawn is immediately bursting, sending him back and having to restart the whole process all over again. And you can tell that Adroth is really struggling in this matchup, really struggling to keep any noticeable advantage, but he's going to get an advantage starting off with that 2C, getting a seal unlocked as well. There's the guard thrust, get off me yet again, restart the process yet again. The cycle continues, and now one more combo I think might be enough. Has the meter to go for a super if he so wishes. I think we're going to go for the lockdown super. I feel like that's the most normal option. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, he catches the roll.
But yeah, catches the roll regardless. Didn't even need it. On reset point, y'all.
Yeah, Adroth tried to lane wake up there into roll, and it just like it didn't matter. You know, Dawn has got it covered. Okay, they get the knockdown. They're gonna unsummon there so that way they can get their meter back, and they're perfectly fine with just doing this 2A pressure. Not seeing any response, and once they get the doll back, I mean, just pressure after pressure.
This is going to be the fifth perfect. Is this going to be the fifth perfect?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
not
you
quite.
say-
I
As soon
jinxed,
as you
I
said
jinxed
it.
Dawn, but you know I feel good about jinxing Dawn right there because that would have been painful to go to get a reset on Adroth, to take sorry, get a perfect on Adroth to take the reset. That would be absurd.
Oh, the fatal counter, but you're just like so far away. He's just twirling. He's just twirling, and gotta be able to almost end it. Gotta bait that out, not even needing to block it with the dodge, and that's 3-0.
Just out of range, narrowly avoiding that super, and even then, he was definitely baiting it out regardless, folks. 3-0 reset. We are now back down to 0-0. Adroth dragged down from the winner's side, brought down to losers, brought down to Dawn's level. And now we have to start the process all over again. Restart the cycle like we've been saying before. Another first to 3 is in the books, y'all. And will Adroth have the adaptation needed to make it, to win this set? That is the question.
Yeah, you can't do any character picks that are different. You have to stick on this. You have to figure out what you can do on Susan to make it this work. Because like right now, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's going in your favor most of the time. Especially like if you lose momentum at the beginning, like Dawn just starts running you over in the corner.
And as we're getting into this reset, once again, we have $700 in the charity pot. Go ahead and donate if you can. Let's see if we can get higher than just 700. I mean, it's already a lot of money going to a good cause.
Yeah, but what if we had more though? What if we had more? Yeah, what if we had more to donate? I'm just saying. You know, it goes to a good cause. So, every player here playing for a very good cause. Nice air throw. Just catching them going in there. Not even needing the 2C. And you get this full combo anyway.
Okay, we're going to chicken block this one. Oh my gosh, but that pressure is so overwhelming. And Adroth opened up once again. I don't know. I think Dawn, this momentum that Dawn has is just carrying him all the way through this grand final set. I mean, tore through loser's side and now tore through the reset and might as well just tear through this next set coming up to maybe take this tournament and win. Adroth is on the back foot and on the back foot by a mile. This is not looking good for him. 3C and the barrier is just pushing Susanoo away. You tried to keep pressure going, but the puppet is going to stuff your approach, trying to make it all the way back in.
Yeah, the puppet is, they're almost out, so Adroth does get a chance here to get out of the corner without having to deal with it, but the 2C is too good from Dawn.
Thrust, get off me, and that goes straight into a seal unlock. So I'm not too sure if that's the seal that Adroth needs at this very moment. He has God Press, he has Sword, but those are not the tools you want. You want DP, so he's going to spend that overdrive right now, hoping to unlock more, hoping to do more damage, hoping to get a comeback in this round, which will not seem to be the case. Dawn spending overdrive of his own and spending Exceed Excel. We're going to finish off this combo, finish off this game, and one more game in the books for Dawn. This is 4 games in a row, and Adroth has been struggling to get a single round in any of these.
Yeah, it just looks like Dawn has started reading him pretty well. Like, anytime they're anywhere on screen, it's you can tell Dawn's like, I know what to do.
Yeah, Dawn is looking so dominant.
Oh yeah, because you can see he's even trying to bait these bursts or overdrives with the dodge, and although it doesn't work out this time, Okay, and okay, the doll is just completely dead. But do you see? Yet again, Adroth having to burst out of one of these situations, and it's even worse situation here because now they have the doll back and active flow. So you're gonna be sitting in this corner.
Sitting in this corner is a bit of an understatement. Are you going to block this entire string? I mean, who does? Who does? No one does. No one has done it so far, and Dawn has successfully opened up every single person with that. We're going to do it again. One more time. One more go. Electric Boogaloo. That's one more round in the books, y'all.
Yeah.
That's one more round in the books. Are we going to get 2-0? Are we going to get 2-0 on this reset? That would be absolutely insane. That'll be 5 games in a row. Can Dawn do it? I think he might be able to. Adroth is really struggling to approach Dawn here in this neutral. Trying to, once again, struggling to get any sort of real advantage against him. He's going for a lot of like air dashes, but these can be very easily exploitable. We're seeing these great air-to-airs, these great anti-airs. I mean, we saw that right there. Even if Adroth was able to block it, that's still Dawn's turn for the taking.
Okay, guard cancel. Try to get the combo off of it. You get a lot of doll meter here. Nice 2C, and you get the 6B combo. Nice.
4.2k, gets some seals unlocked, gets the sword. That's going to be very important. Oh
They
no,
get
drops the combo!
Yeah.
That would have been enough to kill. That is an unfortunate drop.
Yeah, you get the fuzzy to land finally, but you're not actually able to confirm it. It's just very tragic. Especially since like you really haven't been able to get these rounds, but okay, here it is. Adroth taking a round back, getting some momentum. No burst for Dawn this round. So they're gonna no overdrive or burst to work with.
Yeah, that was a really bad option coming from Dawn right there, and that's going to give Adroth a actually real advantage, a real lead. It catches the air escape. So many seals unlocked for Adroth right now. That's going to severely boost his damage, severely boost his options in neutral and on defense, and he can just play around Relius a lot easier now, though he has to get out of this pressure string first, and he's going to use guard thrust, spend some meter, get out of that safely.
Oh! He dodged into guard cancel there. And he catches whatever button that was. Adroth has overdrive as well here. They have 50 meter overdrive.
Super.
You're dead.
Use all of those seals, juice that damage, and the big fat laser to cap it off. Adroth takes his first game in Grand Finals against Dawn. We're now 1-1. And that's actually kind of one of the good things about being on winner's side, right? Because even though you lost the reset, we kind of cleaned the slate, and we're back to 0-0. So Dawn has to remake that lead, has to get one, has to remake that lead, and Adroth can easily take a game back, and now we're even once again. So Adroth now sitting a lot more comfortable and starting to find a lot more powerful hits that he's been looking for this entire set.
Oh, the IB shield there was really good. What? DP gonna take it back. It is Adroth taking their turn back. The instant box there. The instant box there was crazy, as always. Always fascinated by how good people are at that.
Here's the grab. We're going to get a confirm on this. We're going to get a seal afterwards as well, and that's going to be the ground Viper all the way up high. We're going to get spin as well, so you can build the staircase combos now. Oh, and that's what you're saying before. Remember when we were watching Adroth earlier before? You're like, oh yeah, ground Viper is a fantastic mix-up tool. And that's exactly what we saw right there. When you have meter, you can go straight into rapid cancel, and there it is, an unreactable overhead into low. And there are options to fuzzy it, though the timing can be quite precise, as we saw right there.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard thing to react to, because they have just so much options there. They're right next to you. But, okay, going to overdrive, trying to guarantee some pressure and keep the doll meter here.
Oh my gosh, we're blocking all of it. We're blocking all of it. No!
Oh,
He gets hit overhead!
Yeah, big counter hit too for the JC. Still doesn't do crazy damage, but he... Okay. No doll meter here to actually get a combo.
But has
Gets the cross
once
up.
that ball comes back, then you're going to get locked down, or you don't even need to get locked down because the low is confirmed straight into that simple combo. That, guys, that was his 5th perfect. That was his 5th perfect. Yeah, Don's just built different.
Truly a hard to block player.
Are we getting our 6th perfect? Are we just collecting the infinity stones of perfects? And are we just going to spot dodge that burst? I saw what you did right there. Adroth in shambles right now.
Yeah, and Adroth stuck in the corner yet again. Oh, the 2C. Okay, he's not going out without a fight here, and he catches the roll. Yeah, and these are important. This next hit will kill. But yeah, again, the 6V blocks, the IVs have just been crazy to say. Okay, go.
I don't know if this is going to kill right here. Are we going to do Exceed Excel afterwards? No, doesn't quite have enough time to finish it off. Guard thrust. One more opportunity.
Oh, be careful.
Very low life. Finds a hit straight to the rapid cancel. And that will be enough to kill Phantom. He doesn't drop it. And no, he will not. The Susanoo player has done that combo a million times. That is muscle memory at this point. Adroth is now in the lead. The very first real lead he has had in game advantage in this Grand Finals set. So far, we are now 2-1 Adroth's favor. I can't believe I'm saying this right now because Don has such a commanding lead for the first 4, even 5 games.
Oh, for sure. So, but it's truly like Adroth getting back in here. Nice reaction to see. He did the 5A to disable the doll, and then was immediately like, I need to see. He's going to jump over me. Oh, the DP gets caught. Definitely too high for Adroth to catch him with the DP.
This is coming down to the wire right now. We're just going to go for a very safe approach, going for that air dash into barrier. Not went to the anti-air right now. That is not one thing you want to do, especially when your health is so low. Crush the trigger, grabbing you, scooping you up. And Don, one more opening is all he needs. One more hit, one more throw. DPRC drops the combo though. Still side swap. Don stuck here in the corner, sending out the puppet. Adroth trying to kill it, but to no avail. Now, one more opportunity for Adroth to make this work. Are we going to escape from the jaws of death once again? We might. We just might. Stay locked down. Overdrive being popped. He believes in this. The spin over
the round.
He opens up Don, staying alive and putting himself on to set point of grand finals.
Yeah, you know he wants that. He wants that tournament win. He wants it now. Good tech though from Don on that air throw. It's very tricky, but oh yeah, not blocking on that wake up. Gets the meaty doll set up. And here in the corner, 50 meter might just set up for some shenanigans.
He's got it. Or the crush trigger, you know. You can do that as well.
Trying to mix up the crazy Oki options that he has, but Adroth is going to get a throw, and he does.
Ground Viper. Up high, we're going to lock spin right afterwards. Yep.
He has active flow available.
Roll catch.
Oh, you say that would have killed for sure.
Oh, narrowly avoided that. And that's kind of what we were talking about before with the backdash on that super, where you can air tech out, burst, keeping Don locked into this corner. He believes in this one. Great. One more opening is all Adroth needs, and one more opening is all Don needs to stay alive right here. We're just going to run right into the super, and we're not going to get opened up. Don struggling to find an opportunity in that situation. Finds a hit, but no confirm. Adroth
So-
has some meat.
Should be hit. Should be hit.
Straight
like-
into the super. Adroth once again down to the wire, down to such low health, stays alive and takes the lead, takes the win once again. Adroth is your charity auction champion for World Serpent Championship.
Oh my
What
god.
a showing from both these players. What a showing from Adroth. Big congratulations to him for showing up and taking first place. And big congratulations to Don for taking second place and having such an insane losers run. This was such a high tournament. We got 94 viewers in the Twitch chat right now. Thanks for showing up, y'all. This has been a hype night so far. Peak Blaze Blue, you said that right. An amazing comeback. That's exactly what it was. Hollow, this was a good night. This
is a crazy tournament to me. Like that grand finals was great. The entire top 8 and even before that was really fun to watch. Of just seeing people, some in their comfort zone, some not, but a lot of cool characters to witness. That is for sure. But Adroth coming out on top in the end is just it is really cool to see, because a lot of people just pulling out those comebacks. You know, Adroth, getting the reverse 3-0 on Ryukasim and then just getting through it by Dawn in grand finals, and able to still come back and do the same thing and get momentum to get that 3-1 in grand finals. It's just like, it's perfect. And then on the same token, Dawn having to play basically 9 sets to get to that grand finals reset, and unfortunately just not able to pull it out in the end. But
I think
GG's, I guess.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you to all the players that came out. I believe we have 50 players in the bracket so far. And thank you to all the people who showed up to view in the Twitch chat. You are all much appreciated for supporting Blaze Blue and for supporting this tournament series. Just a few more plugs that we have left. We got Tomoe, key artist for World Serpent Championships. You know the Hazama art that you've been seeing all over the place? That is by Tomoe, our key artist. And go ahead and support them if you can. They do have commissions open, and Adroth, because they won this tournament, will be getting a free commission from Tomoe later. And I'm sure we'll be seeing that coming out soon enough. Some other plugs, we do have Kaiten Books, a big sponsor for World Serpent Championships. That is Kaiten. We don't have a slide for them right now, but they do publish a lot of different mangas that I'm sure that a lot of you will enjoy, and much appreciated for supporting World Serpent Championships financially. Also, we do have a lot of other tournaments. This was a great appetizer for the North American talent that we have so far, but we're going to be having a lot more. We have Ice Cool, Monarch, Play Guy, and a lot more playing in the North American tournament on May 13th, but we also have a lot of other tournaments running through April and May across many different regions. We got Southeast Asia, Brazil, Latam, and much more. So keep that in mind as we progress through the rest of World Serpent Championships.
and also like there's literally going to be a tournament tonight. I don't know what time it's going to be, but we do have the Southeast Asia coming up very, very soon, and we are looking forward to seeing that tonight. But I also think I'd be remiss if I didn't re-mention the charity that this was for. This was all an auction tournament for the charity for the National Center for Transgender Equality, I forgot what I called it earlier. A charity for trans people, and that advocates for them, and great cause that you're still open to donate to them. I'm just saying it's still open. Maybe we get 750. Maybe we make 1,000 tonight. I'm just saying, out of the kindness of your heart, it would be great.
Yeah, if you enjoyed these sets at all, and if you just have a good place in your heart, you have enough money to spare, go ahead and donate if you can just before it closes. I'm sure many people in the community, many people in the charity organization would appreciate it greatly. But I think we're going to be closing it off for tonight. I don't want Chickzama to yell at us for eating into our sleep schedules. But I'm a Salty Boy. You can find me at the _, or Salty Boy under any other social, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Discord. And Hollow, what about you?
You can find me at Tilted and Hollow. Play Blaze Blue. Come down to Texas Showdown. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Well, I hope everyone has a great night, and we'll be seeing y'all very, very soon. Have a good one.
Take it easy, y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute real quick. Alright, gamers. There's not supposed to be a timer there. Don't worry about that. There is no countdown. But again, thank you all for coming out and supporting the charity. As you all may know, I am trans myself, so it is very happy to see that the community that I've supported for so long also supports myself and my identity. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping out. Tonight will be, like as they were talking about, there will be the Southeast Asia tournament at 1 a.m. CDT. You'll have to do some little conversion real quick. I'm gonna get you all like an actual conversion thing soon. I've been so busy this weekend, so I haven't gotten that out, but soon, TM. Haha. But yeah, that's going on in a couple of hours, and we'll also have, I believe, probably one of our most hypest tournaments. Everyone knows Bow Blaze when they hear it. Brazil is going on live tomorrow too. That will be at, I refresh my memory, 6 p.m. CDT. So yeah, definitely check that out. I'm super excited to see Brazil go at it again. And as they were also stating, you could totally donate last second, just saying. Alright, I believe, let's see who we can raid. See who's still alive. Again, thank you all for coming. If you want to play in the singles bracket, and if you're in NA, you can join our Discord and sign up on StartGG, or like any other region. Like, we still have a lot of other regions that have open registration, so check that out. And I'm gonna find someone for us to rate, and we're gonna head on out. Take it easy, y'all.